Hello, everyone. Greetings. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. How's everybody doing? I hope we're doing good. I hope everybody's doing great. I hope your Sunday has been chilled, relaxing, everywhere rests, everywhere nice. This is not going to be a long one. I just came here because of this video of Sule Lamido. I think he was a former governor of some state in the north. I can't remember exactly where now. It's really interesting. To be honest, quite honest with you guys, I'm very happy that these so-called leaders are coming out and speaking truth to power. The only thing that will deliver Nigeria is the truth. I'm glad of what is happening. I really am. I'm actually excited about it. I'm also very happy that T-Pain is actually the one, he forced himself in and is currently there. Because everything is being unraveled right now and I'm loving every minute of it. I really am. It is only truth that will uphold a society. I don't care what anybody says. No matter how much power you're looking for, if truth is not in the midst of that, you're wasting your time. It's only a matter of time. The cards will come crumbling down, like we're saying right now. All the lies that have been told, all the lies that have been shared, everybody, T-Pain is a strategist, he's a man that knows how to select leaders. He's a man who has the answers. He's a man who has done this and that and the other. He divided the Atlantic Ocean. He built the tallest building in the world. He made Lagos what it is. In fact, he was the one that formed Lagos, created Nigeria, to show to you proof that he really created Nigeria. What did the man do? He decided to also coin his own national anthem called "On Your Mandate We Shall Stand," that is sang by all his supporters, his munchkins, his slaves, right? You see them, instead of singing a national anthem that ought to bind everyone together, they are singing to a man, the one, the only, the emperor of the most demonic group I've ever seen in my entire life. You understand? I'm really happy. To be honest, quite honest with you guys, I am very excited that T-Pain is the one in office right now. Because he's unraveling before our eyes. A man that they said he was the one, he was democratic, he fought for democracy. Okay, now we know all the lies have been exposed. All those lies that they told, he fought for democracy. Even the Nadeco, come to find out, Nadeco too, nothing to write home about. Matter of fact, it was formed right after. God. Hey, pity a society that does not have truth in the center. Pity that society. It is only a matter of time. Hey, Obi, sis, how now? I know, thank you for, so good to see you. How now? Happy Sunday, my sister. Oh my God, nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. So my people, I'm going to play the video so that you people will listen to it, and we will both I will talk my own, I will share my own thoughts on it. But if you guys want to contribute, you can let me know, and I will create a StreamYard. Otherwise, this is supposed to be a quick one, okay? I say no, I can't go without not discussing this issue, because we have to talk about it. All the lies, everything. Meanwhile, the man throwing brother under the bus. Betray the man. Make sure say they annul the June 12 election when they say everybody for Nigeria vote for.
Ongoing across the political parties ahead of 2027. Glad to have you join us. Glad to have you join us on Newsnight. Let me start straight off. Are you a part of this coalition?
Okay, I'll try to decipher what you are asking me because the line is breaking. However, I am part of any arrangement, no matter whatever nomenclature or name, to remove the current government of incompetency, of insecurity, of dividing the Nigerian family between North and South out of power. I'll go into any arrangement for that purpose.
That's fantastic. But that doesn't particularly answer my question. Are you part of this particular arrangement? Ada?
What I'm saying
He
is...
just answered your question now, Oga journalist.
I'm not the kind of person who keep on panicking over issues. I don't panic. I work with my eyes wide open. What I'm saying is that today in Nigeria, we've got a government which is dividing Nigerians along North and South, dividing Nigeria along ethnicity line, and also using institutions of the state in manipulating and controlling and coercing, the opposition. For instance, I just saw a program now of the governor of Akwa Ibom, and when I saw him speak, I just pitied him, because he's somebody who 2 years ago was unknown in Nigeria, unknown by anybody, who was then honored and dignified by PDP and made a governor. See him talking now. Renouncing his own history, his own tradition, his own legacy. It's just a pity. So, to me, coming from the old generation, I'm not really frightened by the way the current generation is moving around. So, to me, any arrangement, I will be part of any arrangement of any chemistry, any configuration, whatever you may call it, if it's going to remove this government out of power, because the government for the first time in Nigeria is now a government not for for Nigeria, but then for a political party. The entire government today in Nigeria is not for Nigeria, it's for political party. I mean, how do you imagine the president holding political party function of the APC in the villa? A very, very sacred place, which is the top of Nigerian power for all Nigerians, holding party function in the villa. So you can see how low we've sunk. You can see how really the country is really under Tinubu. So, again, I will be part of any arrangement, anything which is going to make sure that this party is fresh out of power. I'll follow that.
Right, glad to have you back. You're still watching News Now with me, India Mogan. We're still discussing with the former Jigawa State Governor.
Governor.
Glad to have you. I'm sure you can hear clearly now. The question is, or was, Tinubu's benchmarking of his contributions to democracy and fighting militocracy, considering
fighting which militocracy?
What you are witnessing now. What sense do you make of his democracy day and that speech and what I've just said?
Lies.
Okay. You see, I feel highly entertained by Tinubu's rhetorics, the way he's dramatizing his own role, in Nigerian democracy. Luckily, we're all alive. Please go. Luckily, we're all alive. We're all there. We're all, participating in that particular, sphere of political activity. So I was in the midst of it. Tinubu became relevant and noticeable after Abuja took over government.
Bam.
Before then, he was the Senate, was the secretary of the party. And with all respect to him, you see, he was part of those people who were supporting Babangida's annulment of June 12th. Mm-hmm. He was part of it. His own mother, Haja Mogaji from Lagos, was organizing Lagos marching women to come to Abuja to pledge, support for Babangida.
Bam.
I'm saying this because it's simply history. I mean no harm. Don't mean to embarrass him. But then you see...
Tell us the truth.
Actively handing gloves to Babangida. Now, when Babangida saw the fact that, he was having a problem with the party, he went to the National Assembly to address them. One infamous speech was, they are trying to incite you. It is you they are against. Mm-hmm. Tinubu was there, and IU became very, very firm and straight on the issue of June 12th. He called a meeting, then being the only senior elected person in government at that time, as Senate President. He convened a meeting in Edo, in Benin, we went there with the governor, where we went there and reaffirmed our commitment to June 12th.
Can you imagine?
All right? Babangida was so angry with IU. When he came by, he removed him and put in a better arrow. A better arrow, he put him there so they so that they can be aligned to Babangida, political kind of machination. So when Tinubu today, after being a Nigerian president, decided to rewrite history, try to maybe deconstruct history and then rewrite it, then it is a very, very amusing because he was part of the Babangida support of June 12. He was part of it. Now, it was only when Abacha took over government that Tinubu then became our so-called activist of June 12. No, that's what he know.
Are they here?
I mean no disrespect. I'm simply saying what happened during that time. All of them, those people in Ndeko, where were they on June 11?
Bam!
They had no part in June 12. They are not part of June 12 campaign. They are not part of the June 12 activities. What are they are never, because most of them are saying they should down look. All of them. Because they know ability they want to work out. So when Abiola won the election, and then after the annulment, they are all very, very passive. But suddenly after Abacha came on board, removing Sonekam, they became activists. They formed Nedeko. Nedeko was opposed to Abacha, was opposed to election formation. Nedeko was something which was formed, to fight Abacha, not to fight democracy, not for fight for June 12. So whatever Tinubu is doing today is simply reconstructing history the way he thinks it's going to fit his own political interests. But then obviously he was a major supporter of Babangida. Ask Babangida. Ask him. So when you talk about, already June 12, who are those characters? Ebuche Ere? Somebody who replaced Ayu for sending for June 12? Who are the others? All of them. So he ran away. We stayed behind. We fought Abacha.
He ran away. He ran away.
He was the same. So all of us, Adamu Churuma, Bola Ege, Yoche Ayu, Kwame, and many others, Bagaji, all of them were there. We fought Abacha. We fought him because we are willing to risk our lives. Tinubu ran away. He was not in the country. He only came back after the whole thing was after the call was very, very clear. So what I'm saying is, all those advocates of June 12, they are more concerned with the bath water rather than the baby. They are more concerned because most of them were at the end of the meal when the product was being processed.
At the end of the meal, talker.
The process to produce the product, they are not there. They're not part of it. They only pick the product. And today it's not about the victor, but it's about the victory. More than anything else. So we make this kind of distinction. There is difference between the victory and the victor.
Thank you. Welcome, KLZ. I don't know that you be man or woman, but greetings to you. Happy Sunday.
Riding on top to reinvent, history in Nigeria. Otherwise, I feel embarrassed for the president, for the way he's talking. Honestly, ask anybody. Go ask anybody. We're all there. Ask Ayu, ask Gerigana. They're all there. Ask Udangiwa. So, what is happening today in Nigeria is simply something very, very laughable. People, who had no political pedigree, who had no political history, who are not known as freedom fighters, are now at the forefront fighting for Nigerian democracy. It's so laughable.
I had you talk about Omoeno, and you said you were laughing when he was speaking. If I remember correctly, corrects me, there was a time in the nation that you, along with some other governors of the PDP, switched camp. Isn't that the same thing that Omoeno and people like Obero Wari is doing now?
Maybe you're too young to understand history, maybe, but then go into history. The crisis in PDP in 2014 was purely internal. We were working against what was happening in the party under Babangida Tukuru and Jonathan. That, let's run the party based on all rules and regulations. We should not create any depression for anybody to take advantage. So we are fighting for internal democracy in the PDP. But then at that time, the APC was being formed, and they tried to use the crisis in PDP to leverage our support. And I said, no, look, we are fighting within our party to install more internal democracy. However, if we, the governors, some of us, if you feel that you want to leave the party and join APC, fair enough, do what we did in 1983. In 1983, when there was crisis in PRP, and we left the PRP to join MPP to run for elected officers. I resigned from the House of Reps. I resigned because I said, look, there is no way I can use the fortune of PRP, which produced me, because at the election of PRP, nobody knew Lamido, nobody knew Bakari, who were unknown and unnoticed. It was the PRP and Lamido character and history which was being elected. So if we are going to leave his own party, it's only fair we
Okay, KL. All right. Greetings, my brother. I'm sorry, I don't know. Thank you. Sunday Aliu, welcome, sir. Greetings.
Resign from office as a governor of the state because there's something called character in us, something called principles. But today, so that's why I say in 2040, I say, look, all those governors now, if we are going to leave the PDP, let's now resign our office and then go and find our 40 somewhere in the APC. But I cannot take, the PDP fame, the PDP investment, the PDP treasure, the PDP legacy, and then go use it to fight an opponent. I can't do that. So that's why, so really in 2014 was simply fighting for internal democracy. And those who left the party and went to APC, most of them came back. So it's because today we have no policy of character or principle. That's why we have this kind of problem. Now look at this man. I say, he was, who knew him before now? Nobody knew him. Nobody knew him. So today people are using public office to promote their own ephemeral interests. Public office. I just saw we can also talk there, with their programs, paying money to sponsor his own program. And I look at the way, and I just love, the way he was talking, he was posing, in the office talking. So if you remove, this man, you are not showing me. If you remove that office from him, the governor, remove the office.
Nothing.
So nobody in Akwa Ibom.
Nothing.
Oh. If you remove the office, he's holding him as a minister, remove him, an older person like me.
Yep.
So you see, what I'm saying, if there's something called character and honor and the principles in
they not get.
If people are going to change their own political party, they should please relinquish whatever the party gave them.
Exactly.
They are enjoying as individuals, as ordinary people. But when you carry the aura, the authority, the paraphernalia of the office into opposition to fight what made you, that is utterly immoral. So during our own time, I say, if we are leaving PDP, let us resign. When they fail to us, I'm not going. I'm willing to resign as a governor because, if I'm going to join APC, I wasn't willing. But then my colleagues say, no, they will not resign. So today you have got, a politics, where there is no character, where there is no depth, where there is no honor. That's the problem.
No,
Let me
among
ask you a very
thieves.
direct, simple question. With what is happening, the coalition,
Love this.
is PDP dead?
PDP is not dead because it cannot die. PDP is in APC. Look at, are you saying Akwabi is dead? Is he dead? Isn't he PDP? This man was calling isn't he PDP? Is he dead? So look, there is no APC minus PDP. We are not dead. We are everywhere. That's why people are coming to us. That's why they are doing us. In the entire APC, it's only Adam Shimole and Tinubu who are APC. All others were all PDP. I mean, Adam was Chairman, was ADP, was PDP, Ganduje. Anybody today in APC is PDP. So we cannot be dead because if we are dead, then the APC is dead. If we are dead, then APC is dead because you're using dead people.
Well, your analogy seems to be flawed because as far as I know, and Nigerians know, the Senate President is in APC and they welcome Governor Ono to APC. But let me just ask you this question. In 2023, you voted for a northern candidate. A northern candidate, Atiku, when it was, the issue was southern, the pendulum.
No. With all respect to you, please, with all respect. Don't bring dichotomy of North and South into my politics. You know me very well. I don't believe in North or South. I believe in Nigeria. Because Nigeria has given me everything. So when I was voting in 2023, I was voting my candidate called PDP. I was voting for PDP, not for Atiku. PDP, the Nigerian party. PDP, which is
correct, man. No drag into this tribal, even though
go to my history. I voted Azukwe in 1983. I voted Aviola against Topa. So I've been consistent. It is you who is simply using today's, maybe temperature to judge yesterday.
Yes.
Who's making the come say, your logic is flawed. Your argument is flawed, not
yes.
mine.
Good. Fantastic.
Now, some people are saying the argument is that
they come out and they talk like this. So
Democratic Alliance, that the party, the time it's coming is too short to sensitize, mobilize, and give APC a run for its money. Do you think so?
You see, first, why are we coming to alliance? It's very important, no? Because there was alliance in 2014, which produced Buhari. Was Nigeria better off in that alliance? The same alliance produced Tinubu. Are we better off? So to me, alliance should be based on some issues, on issues about the country, its security, its unity, and its prosperity. When we talk about the issues, then you can talk about, election.
Exactly.
To me, whatever we do should be done through Nigeria, not through a candidate.
Exactly.
Nigeria should be run
The
through
focus.
Nigeria. Any candidate who want to run should run through Nigeria.
Exactly.
We should not have a candidate who Nigeria who put Nigeria behind and
Or the chokehold.
So to me,
And be
the coalition
siphoning.
I'm talking about is not similar to that we had in 2014. A coalition of anger, a coalition of revenge, a coalition of hatred, a coalition of nothing but ambition. That's what we had in 2014, and that's why the country never gained out of it. The entire country was left behind. And the Federal took over.
Because they want power by all means. Power. Can't give it to dollars.
So what I'm saying, we are going to coalition now, but then the coalition should be based on some issues which the APC have brought on board. Issues which you are used in 2014, but then which were failed. Therefore, the issues first of national unity is very, very important, because today Tinubu is using his own office to divide the north and the south. Talking about this Trankero, this southern road, and then using the carrot in the protest, to support them in terms of patronage, using coercion, blackmail, like it to Okowa, threat, and everything. So you see, we're having a country.
So he threatened Okowa,
who has no level to how far he can go down. He can swing to any level, so long as he attained what he was. So Tinubu is not about Yoruba. It's not about Yoruba. The Tinubu is about him and him alone, his own interest.
Bam.
And whoever is going to play his own role, who's going to do his own bidding, he'll bring him. I've been saying so. It's not about Yoruba. All the Yoruba in APC today.
Hey, Tracy, welcome, my sister.
No more, no less. And therefore, if a Yoruba man, from the south, we know his own bidding, he's willing to go and bring somebody from the south,
That's true.
southeast, or even from the north.
That's
so long
true.
as we are going to do Tinubu. So Tinubu is behaving like the emperor he is.
Bam.
And unfortunately, he used the psychology and mentality of Lagos, of governing Lagos to govern Nigeria. He came from a very tiny state called Lagos, which is a very small thing, applying the same philosophy, the same philosophy in Nigeria, which means privatizing the country, making it personal, an industry for him.
Temu venture.
And that's why issue of national unity, economy, security are all abundant.
You not lie, my sister.
Before we let you go, you just mentioned
Question which won't be.
You just mentioned security there. Huh? Just before we let you go, you mentioned security there. What's your sense of the security situation in the country?
What was it what was it in 2007 under Jonathan? What was it in 2013 under Jonathan? What was it? And then when APC came, to this their own coalition to form APC, what were the issues they raised? They talked about security in Nigeria in 2014. They talked about economy in Nigeria. They talked about corruption in Nigeria. These are the issues they use to hoodwink Nigerians, isn't it? Fair enough. Now we are flushed out of government. Just lost the election. Fair enough. Now we had today Saints, Tinubu and Buhari, who are now our leaders. Now are we better off?
Exactly.
Are we better off than where?
Question.
It's all a ruse. So the issue they propagated in 2014 are the issues they have failed to address, and that they should know they even compounded. So we're now the ones for it.
Exactly.
It is a fact.
Okay. Former Governor Sule Lamido, just a very quick one. There is some section of the Nigerian society who have a grouse against recycling leaders over time, leaders like you. That is high time, no offense, leaders like you should, take a back bench so we can begin to have new leaders, new ideas with a service mentality.
We don't tire for the old people when don't wreck Nigeria.
Like El Dorado.
I beg.
I agree with you 100% because what do you see in Buhari after recycling him? What do you see in Tinubu? After, so the Nigerian youth are simply reacting based on what they have seen through Buhari and Tinubu. They say, look, this elder, if it's all about, people like Buhari leading us as leaders, people like Tinubu don't want you. So they are right. Because they feel, highly disappointed by Buhari and Tinubu. So it is people like Tinubu and Buhari who have brought the kind of problem to us with the elders, because they fail to meet up with the demand of the youth in terms of expectation.
Yeah.
They told their propaganda of lies. They told their lies. We'll do this for you. We'll do this for you. And told their lies. And the youth believed them. Now Buhari been there for 8 years, a disaster. Tinubu, good God save us. So the youth are right, because they are seeing who the elders through the eyes of Buhari and Tinubu. They are right.
We'll leave it there. Former governor of Jigawa State, Sule Lamido. Thank you for...
Hey! Omo, this interview, it sweets my belly. I no go lie to una. Make the elder see when there is truth in the land, everything evil will run. You see, as this man come now, hit and bam. The Royal Highness from Benue come, hit and bam. The other bishop, cardinal, whatever his name is, hit and bam. Everybody they come, hit and bam. They don't go get where to hide. All these journalists, when you enter their what's it called? When you go see them, go give interview. You say if you hit the journalist, bam. You do anyhow, you tell them, you point them back to, oh my God, this is how we're going to save Nigeria. Oh, let's not talk like this. Oosh, let's just quietly, let's be diplomatic. Thunder fire diplomacy for Nigeria matter. Thunder, it go fire diplomacy. The truth is what is needed now. That's what is needed to heal the land, to even get us to where we need to. You see this man, he acknowledged this is what it's about. As an elder, you say, okay, you know what, it's true. Because these elders, when they don't come, they don't disappoint, they don't buy. You know how many innocent people they don't take on, young people, when we say there be the solution to Nigeria problem, people when they for transform that country, they don't buy them because of their greed. Dele Alaka is there defending rubbish instead of doing his ministerial job. Tinubu just unleashed his attack because of this interview. May they bring I like the fight. Make I even listen to the Dele Alaka. Should we bother listening? Tracy, advice. Should we bother listening to Dele Alaka? Because say most of them, their mouth, I go put them for speed. Make we just quick talk. Make you waka comot. Yay or nay? Let me get a yay if you agree, nay if you disagree. Now Senate we dey right now. Yeah, he said no, I beg. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Of course. Look at him. Useless people, nothing to show for it, nothing. They don't buy people. No. Let me see. There's another video that I want to play for you guys. This man come, he just talk amasibi. This is how they should be coming and saying the truth. All these heroes, I felt talk and so not get heroes for Nigeria. Mona forget, no hero for Nigeria. All those ones are lie. See Tinubu threw his own brother under the trailer. Tinubu is the one that say I know the June 12th election because he get long time. He put his eye Oloju Kokoro, jealous. He want finish the man. He says so this man will become president. He wants to be the first president from the West. Now he make him. So anybody that stood in his way, he was systematically joining with the enemies to undermine his own brother. God forbid. Look at his presidency now. Full of shit. Mona, listen to this thing.
President of Nigeria.
Yeah, can you break that down for the new people about the president of Nigeria and Chicago?
The president of Nigeria, the right now president of Nigeria, was a major heroin supplier between, as I remember. I'm talking about knowing him directly in the late 80s to the early 90s. He was a major heroin supplier. Him and the other guy was either his cousin or brother, right? They ran a bunch of heroin through Chicago through the cab systems.
Not
Right.
here?
So I'm telling you emphatically that the president of Nigeria right now was a major.
Una hear am abi? Una hear am abi? Una no hear am. Una hear am abi? Una no hear am. Oh, yeah. Una better play again. Case for those when you. Hey, Mr. Ganwalele, welcome. Oh, good to see you, my brother. We could play this thing again. Una here. Because campaign don't start too. Don't
Can you
when
break that
start.
down for the new people about the president of Nigeria and ties
The
to Chicago?
president of Nigeria, the right now president of Nigeria, was a major heroin supplier between, like, as I remember. I'm talking about knowing him directly.
Una dey
In
here?
the late 80s to the early 90s. He was a major heroin supplier. Him and the other guy was either his cousin or brother, right? They ran a bunch of heroin through Chicago through the cab systems, right? So I'm telling you emphatically
Bam.
that the president of Nigeria right now was a major.
Bam. Moving along.
2012 when Jonathan removed. How many of you remember in 2012 when Jonathan
Yeah,
removed?
guy, waloko.
Anyway,
Yes.
I say make I refresh on our memory because all the things that happened during Jonathan has doubled in this administration, but nothing is happening. Anyway, let me explain. Will I say, let us watch this video.
Jonathan, you will not sleep well. Those who are supporting you will not sleep well. When you wake up in the morning, you will be migraine. In the evening, you will be bellyache. If you don't leave quickly, what happened to Abacha will happen to you. If you don't leave quickly, what happened to Yaradua will happen to you. The people of Nigeria say, enough.
Guess what? That is
So, have a question. Guy, maybe you know people, Tracy, for Obedient Camp. You see this video part, whether they prevent Tunde Bakari, they swear for Jonathan. Make them turn am, you replace, insert Tinubu name, put for inside. Make them insert am, make them do video to insert. You see this campaign when they call the protest against Jonathan, all of them come out, including Baba Adeboye, all of them, right? All the swearing they swear, make them insert Tinubu name inside. Do you understand? We'll move
the
on.
voice of Pastor Tunde Bakari. He's still alive, breathing. In fact, recently he visited the Jagaban himself, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the current president of Nigeria, the leader of that protest then, who eventually removed that subsidy, who eventually under his watch, 200 people were unalived in Benue State, who under his watch, people are dying in Enugu State, who under his watch, Nigerians are falling into poverty every day. But guess what? Where's Pastor Tunde Bakari? Pastor Tunde Bakari has lost his voice because he shouted so much in 2012 and 2013. He lost his voice because of so much shouting. So that's why they couldn't say anything. Now, will I remind you, our daddy Jew, bless you, sir. They carried ban at that time. All souls matter. I guess those wasted soul in Benue State do not matter. They don't matter anymore because maybe God doesn't care about them. That's why they wasted them. That's why the henchmen wasted them. That's why the bad guys wasted them. Maybe their soul doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter. They are Nigerians. I don't know what to say. I just make a refresh in my memory. Because now nobody's speaking. Your medias are not saying anything. Your GOs that front protest then, they're not saying anything. Because tell me what happened in Jonathan's time that has not happened in this present government. I'm waiting to hear. Tell me in the comment section, but before you do, please.
When I don't hear am, please, you people should insert T-Pain's name in where they are cursing. Muna just insert T-Pain name. Make una listen to story.
Make you want A prisoner was caught at the Nigerian Immigration Office trying to process an international passport. My name is Ayodeji and I talk crime stories. Let me tell you how the whole thing happened. So this story is one of those things that will make you wonder what is really happening inside our prison. So in Kirikiri Maximum Security Custodial Center in Lagos, a robbery convict named Aruno Ayo is supposed to be serving a long prison sentence, but he was caught trying to process an international passport. Yes, you heard me right. A man already sentenced for armed robbery was almost getting a passport as if he was a free man. So it all started Wednesday, May 19, 2025. Aruno Ayo was one of those 5 prisoners that were selected to go and do small work at the house of the officer in charge of the prison. So it is not something that happens every day, but some prisoners who are trusted usually get that chance. But while they were out, something strange happened. So one of the officers on duty said he got an instruction from a superior officer to release Aruno Ayo for another assignment. From there, they took him to the Nigerian Immigration Service Passport Office at Festac Town. But when they got there, it seems like they had planned to process his passport quietly. But the officers who escorted Ayo suddenly started saying he wanted to take him back to the prison. That was when the immigration officer became suspicious. Why would someone processing passports suddenly be rushed back to the prison? Actually, it really looks suspicious. So the immigration officer quickly detained both the prisoner and the officer who brought him. They called their superiors and the news spread fast to the Correctional Service headquarters in Lagos. It didn't end there. 2 prison officers, including one named Femi, were suspended immediately. But some people believe those who were suspended are not the main people behind the game. They said this is something bigger and many top people are involved. When more investigations started, they found out that Aruno Ayo had been using medical excuses to go out regularly. But instead of going for treatment, he was using that chance to process passport and visa. This whole thing has been going on secretly for the past 1 year. So when security became tighter after the whole Bobrisky prison saga, things changed. Some officials who were giving special treatment to prisoners were removed. And Aruno Ayo got angry and started threatening to expose people. That was when the whole thing started falling apart. They even found out that the hospital where he claimed he was being treated may have been involved too, because a medical check has already shown he was healthy, but he kept using sickness as an excuse to go out and handle his own business. And right now, the prison authorities are very embarrassed. The big question remains, how can a prisoner sentenced for robbery be processing passport and visa? Was he planning to escape the country? And who are the people helping him? This is not the first time we are hearing about corruption in the prison system. There has been past reports of warders collecting money from prisoners, selling donations meant for inmates, and even giving VIP treatment to prisoners who can pay. The Correctional Service has confirmed the incident and said that full investigation is ongoing. The spokesperson Abubakar Umar said the suspended officers must stay away until the matter is fully settled. He also made it clear that the new prison leadership will not tolerate this kind of nonsense. As for Aruno Ayo, his dream of getting passport seems to have come to an end, at least for now. And until the truth is told, guys, we'll keep digging Ayodeji's crime. I'll see you guys on the next one.
Hey, God, I beg you. Even the thief in prison, he said they're not saying go spill. Out of fear of saying go spill, that they try to quickly, in the dark, hustle visa for. Hey! Hey! I am, you know what? I am happy this is exposing the darkness in Nigeria. T-Pain, he don't come, he expose every darkness as associated with him. Everything that is happening in the country now is associated with T-Pain. People have come. I was on a space earlier, well, a Twitter space. Somebody came and said T-Pain is not the problem of Nigeria. The problem has been there since. How can we expect T-Pain to solve the problem in 2 years? But now we rewind, tell and say T-Pain using math talk. He say, if I don't give you electricity within how many hours, how many years, people should not vote me for a second term. He never even reached 4 years, 2 years. People don't they cry from the first as he enter. Fire. Everybody they run up and down. All of them they come. They come. They try to gaslight. So now gaslight you know they work again. No. Never check time. Wanna check time. You know they work. Not be 2022, 2023 be this. We carry aura for aura right now. You do anyhow, you see anyhow. Matter of fact, they made a complete joke and ass of themselves while they were on that life. It's quite unfortunate. Exactly, Obi. Hiding behind religion. Now their work. That's what they do. T-Pain speech regarding the lack of energy at the end of his mandate did he give any speech? Mr. Gawalele, did he give any speech? Abeg, where e dey? Make I bring am come here o. Cause our own campaign don start already. Always a Femi involved. Like I'm telling you, Tracy. Real crime scene, o. And e never start. You know, say na when the real leader enter, now you go know the extent of this crime. We will not. We still they do. We are gasping, right? When the real leader enter, now we will know how bad this thing is. Corruption and all kinds of criminality are created and improved in Nigeria. A lab research always innovating in the bad. Yeah, signed off by T-Pain. That's what happens. So he's inheriting. Whether are we not now hearing stories that he was behind the June 12 election? So annulment. If they did not annul that election, guess what? Abiola would have maybe done some work, paid for his sins. Right? Because we know he wasn't clean, right? Paid for his sins, but made lives better for people. No, because he was selfish. And he desperately wanted to be the first person from the West. And who knows? He probably is not from the West. He's probably not Nigerian. Came from another country that they took him as houseboy. Okay? He was envious, jealousy, self-centered, greed, and gluttony. That's what this man is made up of. His fall will be so great. His name will not be remembered in history. Now, so he go disappear like dust. I'm telling you, people. Let's go to the constant reminder of the T-Pain scorecard. All right?
On June 13th and 14th, 2025, over 200 Nigerians were killed in Yelwater, Benue State, Nigeria, by heavily armed terrorists targeting displaced persons. The attackers burned homes and shot indiscriminately, leaving approximately 200 people dead, with many bodies unrecovered in farmlands. This massacre is part of the ongoing violence in Nigeria's Middle Belt, driven by rising insecurities across the country. In 2014, Bola Tinubu led a strong opposition movement against the administration of Goodluck Jonathan of the PDP, accusing Jonathan of incompetence in addressing Nigeria's security challenges. Despite a record defense budget of 6.11 trillion naira in 2025, President Tinubu's administration has failed to protect the lives and properties of Nigerians in Benue, the Middle Belt, and other states. This comes after Tinubu's accusations of incompetence against Jonathan's PDP-led government in 2014. The Obedient movement has condemned the massacre, declaring President Tinubu unfit to lead Nigeria. Amnesty International has also criticized the government's inaction, alleging a deliberate campaign to displace Nigerians. In Enugu, scores of killings have continued unabated. No arrests have been made in connection with the Yelwater attack, and President Tinubu's response, which framed the incident as a Hada-Farmer clash, was delayed and only issued after international pressure. Dear Nigerians, the escalating death toll in Nigeria is alarming, and the Tinubu-led administration appears complicit with the killers and perpetrators.
This song, June 12, heroin, corruption and all kinds of criminality are created and improved. Let me see. There was a comment earlier. Okay. June 12, heroin. T-Pain is dirty from head to toe, even his bone marrow. I'm telling you, Mr. Oga. Hey! Gawalele, I dey tell you. Hey, Tracy. My baby boo was on channels today, but you can't waste your precious time. Wanna stop this thing that they do. Wanna stop him. He's allowed to have a different opinion now. What's up with that? Why are you guys hearing? Bless one the jealous Kenneth Okonkwo. Okay, good luck and his past ministers must be gingered to attack T-Pain for his current unbelievable. Honestly, I don't know why good luck is so quiet. I don't understand it. All those people, good luck supposed to come out now. Everything went T-Pain, all those courses now T-Pain head the courses go. I don't know, this kind of gentility, that's not getting us anywhere in Nigeria. I beg you, make we listen, no. Make we listen.
What is Fulani? For my people who don't understand Hausa, allow me to translate this. What this Fulani guy is saying.
Why don't an kashe mutane 200 a Benue State shi zai tada hankalin mutane a dunga haya a social media to kadan kuka gani.
He says so because they've killed 200 people in Benue State. That's why everybody's getting angry. That's why people getting angry now that this one is really small.
Ba ku rubuta kun ce za a kori Fulani a kasan Benue kuna dariya. Dama daga dariya sai kuka za ku ci ubanku a wannan shekara. Za ku ci ubanku.
So they gonna talk say Fulani live on a land. When they write time, they laugh. Say from laughter to tears now. Say when I go chop on nyash.
Mutun dari shine me, shine tarzoma a zuciya. Mu shanu nan aka kashe muna. Mutanen mu nawa aka kashe a daji da ruga duk ba ai komai ba. Ai kashe mutane 100 wallahi ba laifi ba wani abu kuma. Kadan ne.
Say waiting be 100 people. Say waiting be 100 people. Say because they kill 100 people, now they make una mind the vex. Say what of their people where they don't kill for bush? How many of their cattle where they don't kill? Say this one is small thing now. Say no worry. You get.
Kunga wannan a matsayin shi shanu na billahi da zai iya kashe kadu guda 150 akan wannan. Ni yanzu.
Now he's saying you see this cow. Now see this cow with here, this young cow. Saying swear to God, saying if he kill like 150 people for this cow.
Na dena ai man laifi in ce sai na tsaya hukuma ko wani abu na yafe. Ba zan taba yafewa kuma ana yi man zan rama. Ana yi man kuma a matsayin na populatin daji.
Saying no send, you no go sit down and wait for anybody. If they kill the cow, you go revenge.
Ni yanzu na daina boye nan ce ai ba zan kashe mutum ko ba zan yi kaza ba. Duka aikin laifi zan iya aikata shi akan wannan. Kisa ne. Ba kisa da zai gagare ni akan wannan. Insha
Say nobody pretend again. The reason saying no go tell you the truth. Say him if he kill 150 people for this one and nothing. Say if not do him go revenge because that's what he did for them normally. So no more pretense from him. This is who he is. Alright, so now don't hear about you've listened. So what's he saying? He's saying that it doesn't matter where you are from. He can kill for his cattle. And that cattle's life is more important than human life. Just understand something. This is not a place where you want to reason, sit them down, explain to them how human life is better than cattle. This is how it is for them. So my advice for you is this. As a Nigerian, whether you call yourself Nigerian or not, you need to protect yourself, most especially all the men in this country. You need to be able to protect your families. Nobody catch you by surprise. You cannot go down shouting Jesus, my God, or begging for your life. You have to be ready. There's no law that prevents you from protecting yourself. Do you understand? In this life, as person no bring you come this life, you're supposed to go out on your own.
Hey, Annie, darling, welcome.
Like that. You understand?
Happy Sunday.
Normally, we think we're in a normal society, but the law is not on our side. The law is not on the side of the masses. The law is put to protect politicians and protect people who have money and in power. These guys are being protected, they are influenced, they are armed. They are provided with arms and weapons. You are not provided with anything. Find your way. You are a sovereign being. You have right over this earth like any other person. They to have right over this earth like any other person. But there must be an understanding. If person they reason like this, you're supposed to understand. And I'm sending this message to all the politicians in our state. Most of you that have cattle, you hear what they are saying. That human life is less than the cattle. You keep keeping those cattle in our state. It's a reminder to the people of Benue that you have something, an animal that is above them. And it's unacceptable. It is advisable that you guys sell all those cattle. Make we know say cattle no day, cow no day inside Benue state. We must start using that collective action. If not, you're an enemy to your brethren. You're an enemy to your kin. Because person they talk say cattle, they are above human life, and you are rearing cattle in the same state where people have come to kill because they are saying that our kinsmen killed their cattle, and so life must be lost. And somebody is saying that for a calf, 150 human lives with potentials to change the surface of this earth, would you understand? Will be killed and murdered, and nothing will happen. It doesn't care. They don't care. So you need to understand the enemy and understand how they think. Do not think that Jesus is going to save you. Do not think that the church will save you. Do not think that the government will save you. You have rights of existence. You are a sovereign being walking the surface of this earth, and nobody should take your life without your consent. Do you understand me? That's what I want all of you to understand today. So all the youth in Benue crying and shouting and thinking your politicians will come and help you. You are lying to yourself. Nobody will help you. Go and learn self-defense. Learn self-defense. Learn how to protect yourself and your family. Tell everybody around you to be on alert. Tell your people in the village to be on alert. I called my uncles in the village and asked them how far what's happening there. They say that they're all right. So protect yourself and understand it. And these guys, they come as your friends. They'll come, they'll offer you this, they'll give you that, they will scout you and understand. They'll even use their women who sell these things to come and scout you and understand. You are laughing like a sheep. You're smiling. You're being friendly. Tomorrow they'll come and gun you down, slice you, burn you. They have grenade launchers, they have guns, they have machine guns, they have everything. What do you have? You have stick. You have what? You have please. No, please. You're shouting. Because you did not prepare for war. We're on a battlefield here.
Exactly.
Battlefield, and that is all. Somebody can come and claim your life for cattle when you even speak English, no, if you do anything. The value cattle, a calf, is equivalent to 150 human beings. That's what they are saying. And protect yourself. Let's not be making too much noise here. Let's not be making too much noise here. There's no need to come and make noise to say we are protected, we are ready. No, go and just be ready. And tell all your friends, tell everybody, tell your family members, tell everybody to be ready, just in case. I don't want to lose my loved one to the explain. They come find government, they cry, they say, look at what they did to my people, look at what they did to my family. It will not happen. All of them have told them, everybody should be secure and sharp. That is the country we are in right now. Whether you've gone to school, whether you've used your brain, whether you're thinking we are living in a civil society, we are not. We are not living in a civil society. We are living in a chaotic place where dog eats dog. Do you understand? Down to everything we do is very transactional, even in the way we live. Save yourself, save your family. Full of Benue, this is it. You understand? The ones that have capacity should provide things that will save you. The local vigilantes, as far as concerned, all of us are vigilante. All of us be vigilante.
Bam.
Our people in the Senate, we talk to them, let them legalize. The place is already, it's not a safe zone, and people cannot be moving without the understanding that their lives can be taken at any point in time. How do people pass all the way and come and attack you in your place? It's because you've been giving them space. You've been giving them space. The last video I posted, I was talking about building towers for vigilante. I've called people, they said, metal is costly, wood might not do it, so they will build and we block, go up. If you want to support, send me a message. You understand? Protect your life. This is the black and white of everything. Protect your life. Oh my.
I'm telling you, that is it, oh. That is it. I said it a few lives back. Everybody should stop buying cow in Nigeria. I'm serious. Let them eat their cows. It's not by force. Let them eat their cows. If you have any traditional leader that is running, go and hold the traditional leader blockers. Say you don't want cow in your vicinity. You don't want to see it because it's this one that they use to enter people's body. Then they will not come bringing gifts. They'll come with gifts to your traditional rulers. Traditional rulers when we say that themselves that they think about greedy people. They go collect the gift from their hand. They go give them women. Una here, abi una no here. Okay, oh. Anybody when get ear, make it here. I don't talk am before. It's not a must to eat cow. It's not a must to eat cow. Goat dey there. If you not see goat, chop chicken. If you not see chicken, chop snail. I don't understand. We get our own meat for everybody's side. Eat what you've got. Must you eat cow? Now that excuse they say they enter. They pie people up and down. Look at what happened in a community in Edo State. I don't know whether you people know. I can't remember the name of the community now. Somewhere in Edo State. The soldiers are coming, sacking people from their homes, destroying people's homes, and putting Fulani people there. What did the governor of Edo State they do? What is he doing? There's one young man that came out. I saw the video on Twitter. I won't cry. I don't know how to cry for the man. The man he come out for school, he not see work. They use what he learn, whether na designing or what graphic design. Take build himself, build house. They can't destroy everything. I saw him in the video. He had gone to the Oba's palace to go and protest. Nobody even paid him mind. Ha! God I beg go. I don't know what else to eat. I don't know what to talk. Must you eat cow? People are using cow as excuse to come and be pie-pieing people. Pie-pieing people. Is it not time for the people? You cannot be sitting pretty. Sit down in one corner. There are people who are martial art teachers in Nigeria. At least I went to school. I remember there was a guy that used to teach people how to fight. Martial art. Go and join the class. Find somebody that will teach you. If you don't know, if somebody knows, go and meet them. Tell them to learn. You learn how to make tools. You don't have to make your own tools. Start learning how to make. We have I mean, they don't get blacksmith again. It's still the Nigeria now. All those welders, everybody carry the condemned metal. Go and use it to make. God. Anyway, let's move along. Exactly. Ban cows. Don't let them into your communities. Anybody that is rearing cows, that is doing cow business in your community, go and hold them by the jugular. They must let go of those cows and the people, because once what they do is they start doing this cow business, they go and look for these Fulani people to come and be doing the cow business for them. It's crazy. And everybody is just watching. No! You must hold your leaders accountable. Your traditional leaders, there's some people, I heard that there's some people who some people make money from it, some private citizens as well. They used to make a lot of money. Okay? You go and meet those private citizens, they have to choose. Everything is not about money. What's the point of your money if all your community members are empty, there's nobody living there? I don't understand. Exactly. Graphic designer, they didn't pay me. It's crazy. And they say they look for the fans. I want to see the guy contact. Maybe if I feel send her my own small join, make it get itself up again. They didn't pay me. To be able to work that hard in Nigeria, you eventually were able to build something for yourself, only for it to go down like that. And then they're encouraging people to come and invest at home. It doesn't make sense. This man has a business, employed people. If I tell you, say that thing not break my heart, now lie, they lie. He was in front of the Oba's palace. He was saying maybe because he's not from here, that's why they're not. Oh my God, I feel so bad. Exactly. They said apparently whether they call them NOJ, right? They call them NOJ, that those who that's what NOJ in that community, right? Whether, he bought the land even through the NOJ. He bought the land through the NOJ. Okay? The person sold the land to him. They didn't tell him. He said he didn't know if there was any problem with the land. He would not have bought the land. He doesn't like stress. Who wants to buy something and want to have to deal with a problem? Do you understand? He was saying he didn't know. If they had told him, he would not have bought the land. Okay? Now he went to meet the NOJ to try and find him. But at that time, he said the NOJ had gone to the palace and stuff like that. Somehow, I was reading the comment section of that particular video I saw on Twitter. People were saying that, the NOJ is ashamed. Maybe, he's also stressed. There's a lot of pressure on him because a lot of homes, they destroyed a lot of homes. I'm telling you, the guy don't confuse. They just destroying house and people just they look as if to say, now you them. Exactly. It's so painful. I see they find the guy, contact or something. Make it do what they call them, what they call that when they say they donate. Honestly, I could donate for the man. He paid me because you work hard. Everything just go down like that. Exactly. They look and like say, now you them dupe, not be me. I know he was so unempathetic. All those people in front of that Oba's palace, I was so embarrassed by their attitude. When most of them they sleep, I'm telling you, people go see they buy and Tracy, thank you very much. People go see they buy and when they sleep with, when they do all kinds of things too. They cost the cow self. So when you buy, God forbid, I don't know for Nigeria. Cost cows, exactly. Eat them, you go lose. Maybe in a part of the cow when you they chop, now make you docile over the years. Because they have had a plan for years. They've had a plan for Nigeria for years. So you think that they would not have thought of, okay, you know what, let's do something to these cows. They like cow way. Let's do something so that when they eat it, whatever it is, whatever curse we put on it to affect them. I'm telling you people, stay away from this meat, these cows. It doesn't make any sense. Exactly. Make local protective means. Everyone with his own in the forest. Look for a way to bury it. Must they always find it out? They don't have to find it out. Just look for somewhere to go and hide. Come on. Now we're acting like naive people. The guy is feeling like he's been ignored. Yeah, because he's from Delta. That thing pay me out, Mike. I no lie. Whereas it's because they didn't see him rolling with Mercedes-Benz or ends. It's so crazy. I'm trying to find the guy's contact. Please, if anybody has his contact, please let me know. This moment I feel give him, make I give him. If they pay me, I no go lie. They must not move freely now. They should be on their own. Buy land and put your cows there. To eat cow not be by force, but as long as our people still they feel like saying a flex to eat cows for their celebration, I don't even know why they celebrate. This useless wahala will go continue. Exactly. With anything where they ground, everybody for Nigeria suppose they in money. But no, because everybody they think of themselves. Nobody cares about what's going on. The space I was on, there was one guy that came on. He said his own place, so his own village, Ikeja is okay. There's light, so he has generator, so there's no problem. I said, so because you are in Ikeja, your own is working. It doesn't matter. Everybody else can go and kick rocks. That's why you're supporting this monster. That's why you're supporting him. May you hear the reason why people they support this kind of nonsense. Moving along.
When they happen to soldiers for Northeast, now they debunk them. But at this time around, as I don't awake and my eye don't open, no story, no incident for Northeast when they go fit debunk again. I want to know what they for inside this Northeast, where soldiers like they go every day. Oh yeah, I don't see there. Even red oil, you know they there. Coal, you know they there. Gold, you know they there. Even though gold the day for there, other countries where gold the day. Now so the citizen of that country and the person of that country they die because of the gold. Waiting really there for inside this Meduguri when federal government they spend allocation over a year since 2009 when the problem started. When up till now, you never see finish. Up till now, it don't turn to business center to officers of the Nigerian Army. If as Meduguri day, other state day like that, those state day like that, local Kogi state day like that, Enugu, River, Akwa Ibom, Delta, other state, Lagos, Ibadan, Osun, all of them, they day like this. Ekiti, they day like this as Meduguri day, as Boronu day. Now, how the federal government go to survive this problem? As problem, all the whole money, they loot them, they go inside Boronu state. Say now so, he there for South and East. So, how federal government go to survive the insecurity? Now my question be that too. Meduguri, Boronu, insecurity of this country no go ever finish because it don't become business association for 90% generals in the Nigerian Army. So it no go ever finish. Only time when go take finish. Now when the power don't come on, enter outside the hand. I see they talk other rank are the savior of this country. If they say officers, no way, terrorists remain the same. Terrorists will never leave our country if the commanding officer are still commanding. Terrorists not go ever come up for Nigeria. Now when terrorists go to come up for Nigeria, now when sergeant, warrant officer, master, I will take over command. Yes. Now me they talk. The reason why they talk and be say, he gets some operation, he gets some order, some things. When the warrant officer, sergeant, I will want to put in order to make sure that there is peace in the country. But they no go fit put them in order without order. Then they go wait, make order no go come, things go spoil, life go go. So now the reason be that if power still stay for officers' hand, no level, the insecurity of this country can never finish. The problem of this country will remain the same and it will be worse because we don't have business association, officer business associations of the Nigerian Army. Now we get now. Officer Business Association of the Nigerian Army. Now we get now. We not get commander when they give orders. We not get that. You know they for army.
When I hear. Welcome, Dada. Greetings. Happy Sunday to you. Yeah? Let me see here. Is this other video I want to play for you? Let me play this video.
Somebody literally just commented on that e-post. Thank God I'm not living in Benue. Please be for real. Benue used to be the food basket of the nation. Every part of Nigeria enjoyed from the bounty of Benue. One of the reasons why foodstuffs are very expensive these days is because Benue indigenes are no longer farming. These herders do not allow them to go into their farmlands again. They rape their women. They kill their children. They have fled from their land, and the remaining ones still in the land, they are being killed. So if you think this is not your problem because you do not live in Benue, then you are living under a rock. You do not understand the magnitude of this situation. We are all under attack in Nigeria.
I was only 7 when my cruel step...
No, some people they do. It's not my, concern me. It's not my business. Concern me. It's not my business. So some of these Yoruba actors, they've been coming out one after the other to apologize. Well, only one actually apologized. The other one was complaining that even after they came out and all of that, they still didn't, nothing to show for it. There's this particular guy, I'm sure you guys remember him. He went naked to the ocean, to the riverside, to go and to go and appease the gods of the river, to make T-Pain president. Remember, bleached looking guy like that. The guy obviously bleached his body, discoloration. Somebody's grandfather put his nakedness outside because of T-Pain. So the guy is going to speak in Yoruba, but I'm going to just, the person I'm reading the tweet from, I'm just going to give you the summary of what the person said. Let me see. He said, let me see. Okay, it's actually subtitled. All right, hold on 1 second. No, hold on. Let's start this over. We campaigned happily back then, thinking our Messiah had come. Because Tinubu is someone they've loved for so many years. He has contributed positively to the acting community, which is why they came out to support. For 2 months, they spent coming out. They clearly weren't in the right frame of mind to even think about giving anything in return, because the person asking the questions asked, what did they give you people after doing the campaign? Did they help anyone else besides us? Like, did they do anything for other actors or just the ones close to them who are already benefiting? Would Sheyi Tinubu claim that he didn't see us old folks when we were out there campaigning? Was he blind, or did he genuinely not notice the presence of us, the senior actors? So how many actors participated in the campaign at the time?
We are over 100.
Over 100. They were working together, young and old. We entered areas where some individuals were unable to conduct their campaigns. We were going around the market like crazy people. Did they give you any money while you were going through all that stress? They didn't give us anything. People were cursing us like crazy in the comments when we came out. Curses were being posted and directed at everyone. His friend Olaiya, the one who went to strip naked on the beach because of T-Pain, he got hit with so many curses. Up to now, he still hasn't been free from all those curses. They keep sending it to him all the time. Hey! Oh, this life, just do good. That's all I can say. Just stand on the side of truth. Truth is the only antidote to all this mess. Truth. All of them are crying. All of them now, they are all crying. Let me go to comment a little bit. Myself, I don't tire for that man just running his mouth all the time. Now, Kenneth Okoko get sobu. The thing be say most Nigerians who no say na artisanal mining Europeans don't decide to do with any mineral they find for our land and will never build any facility. Absolutely. Yeah, Mikey, I see the guy when he just talk to him and say whether I don't know wetin dey happen for the area. Is the guy just ignored him. If I tell you say that thing not pay me, na lie, Mikey. He pain me. I see they find the guy contact, make I for send am something for encouragement. Honestly, I bet if una know the guy, if anybody get in contact with him, I bet una let me know. I could definitely reach out to him. So most people think say we no get valuable minerals, extremely valuable minerals. They want to buy all of us for. Yep. That selfish attitude some Nigerians keep displaying upon someone else's misery will not be sustained, like Aisha says. Exactly. Nigeria will soon. It's Natasha that said it. Natasha said this injustice will not be sustained. Nigeria will soon happen to them. It's only a matter of time. Bam. Exactly. I agree. Believe those Yoruba actors at your own peril. T-Pain will still find a way to calm them down for 2027. I don't know anything T-Pain they put for a mouth to talk to them. That illegal artisanal mining generates an obvious huge loss of revenues for the states and federal government. I watched the interview as well. He's not serious at all because he's stylishly advocating for Atiku. Dada, okay. Do we even have databases for the natural resources and minerals? For we database ke bawu. Now they are crying. I'm telling you, Olaiya is he has been cursed. The curse is following him up and down. Tracy, why you people just throwing shots at my boo now? Living in bondage. Oh God, okay. They all believe that because they were part of the Yoruba elite, exactly, the loot will get to them before other Yorubas, and that's why they supported T-Pain like their lives depended on it. The people closest to T-Pain benefited, just not them. That's just the truth. Let's listen to this small cartoonish thing.
You will not regret voting for me. I will give you electricity.
I will give you security if you all vote for me.
What's your complaint?
Sir, the insecurity is getting out of hands.
Let me eat first, please.
Adi, your candidate promised us electricity.
And yours promised us good economy.
They will be back in 4 years with the same promises.
See, food no dey house. Baba God, what can we do these bad leaders?
4 years, they come to us with fake promises. Most of us believe them, while some know the promises are fake.
Our leaders are selfish and wicked. For how long shall we continue to live like this?
As long as some of us praise them, even in the face of bad governance.
So, it's AI generated. People are doing awesomely with it. I'm saving all of it because me already, like I told you guys, I already started my campaign. Since T-Pain has started this, who am I to hold back? So now, let's everybody carry go. Let me see. No updated mining database on purpose. There is an ongoing covert dark business. Only Ajaokuta is known and stopped by that gang. His relaunch would shift the focus on them. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's listen to
Colonel Obi. A message to Lieutenant Colonel Obi. You see this soldier is a very loyal soldier. Private A-Team is from Akwa Ibom. And this private A-Team, Lieutenant Colonel Obi, now your brother, Una do this soldier mago for inside mango sector 6. None of una even care for these soldiers. Una fee unlock in your account made that they pay for over 3 years when they take lock your account. Unlawful lock. Unlawful lock. Now, the soldier don't do now. Because of saying no money, no day. The soldier don't money. No see money to treat himself. He can't die last month. Now God go punish you now. He don't go better for now. Since he be say, una say, once una they see soldier, plus una they see right. Because of say, people they come pack, come run, join army. People go just, they don't know the secret when they for army. They don't know the problem when they for army. They go just run, come join army. Una go say, if one soldier die today, more people are coming to join. If soldier they complain, say, if the war tire you, carry your bag, go to your village. There are more people to join the army. Don't worry. Very soon, people don't wise. Very soon. If you not continue like this, to they enrich una self with soldier sweat, with soldier blood, to the useless and molest soldier like this, a hard time will come. Nigerian army no go get one recruit. A time go come, even 1,000 candidates, una no go get them. If una not stop, I don't start to talk about una now. If una not change, una not learn from my talk. The commanding officer, the officer, una say, wait till this is your they talk. Who is this bastard? Wait till they talk. Una not learn from waiting at the tell una. Everything don't why. This is computer age. Nobody they rush they join the army as they rush they join army before. Because why they don't say the benefits inside the army. You not go feel more blood. You not go feel do anything. You not go feel buy motor. You want to tell somebody when they drive car of 50 million, 70 million. May you can't join soldier. When we say even 1 year, 1 million not go complete. May you can't join soldier. You know they wind them. If you not continue like this, Major General AE and Lieutenant Colonel Obi, una crime. You, Lieutenant Colonel Obi, and they watch you that time when they work with you for Plateau State. When you decide say now food you want, you don't calculate all the whole soldier feeding allowance. You say now millions of naira. You can't decide say now food you want to cook. Go buy on the ground and they cook for soldiers. As if you say now slave will be slave now. Now a driver when they drive you waka. You know say that day Lieutenant Colonel Obi, the one used to stole your head. Now did the same driver now he carry you escape. With the help of soldiers, it will say now only you did there, Lieutenant Colonel Obi. Therefore, stone you to that the way when they do Peter for Bible. Now, this boy, you know if he even raise money, you know if he even raise alarm to make sure they open the account. Now do a mapo. Lieutenant Colonel Obi, he died. This guy died under your command. Shame on you. Shame on you. Don't be say as this guy don't die now. Una go come carry a death benefit, give his family. No death benefit. He's there for life. No life benefit. No allowances. Soldiers not entitled to any allowances in the Nigerian army. And the allowances, they come every month. If you know they come, Mona sue me. If you know they come, make una sue me. Mona sue me to court. Una say, say no allowances they come for soldier. No benefit they come for soldier. Because now waiting on the other they talk for my say no benefit they come for soldier. Make una sue me. Let the House of Senate hear them. May they bring the book come. Because now say army work is not by book. But if you don't reach money, it not be by book again, not by head. Now get sense pass. Make una sue me. Make I go. Make them breathe. If you not see that book carry come as that mafa. If you not see and carry come as I go find them. I be a soldier. I know where I go get them. I go present them to court. Make they read them waiting there inside. Make them ask you now whether anything when they read there, whether they give anyone to soldiers. Now say make I not talk about officers. I never start. Officers of the Nigerian army are evil. Now they are evil crime when Major General AE Abubakar with Lieutenant Colonel Obi they do for Plateau State. Now they say kill this soldier. With the greediness and wickedness, now they kill this soldier. And no life benefit and no death benefit. RIP to Private 80, a good soldier who understands the pain of his other comrades. May you rest in peace. And for those who do you, paku, who push you and start, that led to your death, may their death come on time. May they not die quick. May they die slowly.
He say, na hear wetin he talk. See as young soldier. So now they want make young people to join this military now. Matter of fact, to be honest with you, the way forward now, every military, if you want join military, right, may you get your own money, may they also. Joining military just because say you want to defend the country when you love, because you care about the country, not because say na by force or na way out of poverty. Because wetin Nigerians don't do to a lot of military people, hey God, I beg you. I don't even know how people say they still carry join them again. No young person should be joining the military in Nigeria as of now. Not one. They should instead focus on their craft, learn self-defense on their own. There's so many what's it called, karate classes around Nigeria, or judo classes. Take one, or go take jiu-jitsu, learn self-defense. I'm telling you, that's the only way out. Even this NYSC, when they do, I'm serious, they're supposed to pause on for now, because it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. It's not worth it. Yeah? I beg you. There's more. You can listen to now. May I play this one for now again?
Review. All right. A message to CDS, a message to COAS. I just need 40 from now. 1. The review of old opposite acts when you people they use take the explain soldier. I need
welcome, Tanko.
There are many law inside that armed forces. One take the wound soldier and una they commit that crime. Nobody they wound now. Una they hijack military property, go sell them to enrich yourself. Nobody they wound now. But this soldier can't carry evil expire tire. Una go use the law for and say he don't carry proper army property. 2. Release of soldiers benefit, which is allowances that belong to soldier that he did for under and care. One take the enrich yourself. You can release and that is 2. 3. To review a soldier's salary. Because 103,000 with 20,000 non-regular allowance. Now peanuts, according to the situation of Nigeria today, not reach anything. And even that money, when they take on the fuel, una motor pass, una go drive the motor from Abuja to Kaduna, 100,000 don't finish. Now that money, una say it dey good. When soldier they collect a month, soldier go wait for that money a month, and una wanna they run from AC to AC. Una they collect millions of naira, allowances and benefit of soldier, which belong to soldier, una go hijack and say, una don't dey entitled, that is 3. Then, release the death benefit of a soldier. The releasing of the death benefit of a soldier should not die. You people go they carry 200,000 for inside envelope. Did they we not know? Even my brother who be 12 NA when he died, 2021 April, up till now they not pay death benefit. The people they complain to me, say whether I saw the work be all those money things when I measure they don't down our possession. I want to make una release them. And if you see this video, chief of defense and chief of army staff, una say una not go use this video, una not go take the advice from the video. Time is coming when we say everything we una they do. Unanyas go open because why? Unanyas don't already open now because I am the voice of the voiceless of the other rank of the Nigerian army. Are you aware? You want to tell me you are not aware, CDS, that a life of soldier, the wounded soldiers who got injuries during the war inside the 44 are not being well taken care of? You want to tell me you are not aware? Chief of army staff, you want to tell me since you were minding that office in that seat that you don't hear the cry of a soldier? How will you hear the cry of a soldier when the money, the benefit of a soldier, when you people they loot, don't block on an ear. Now you want to hear the cry of a soldier. You want to tell me you don't hear the cry of a soldier? Chief of army staff, you want to tell me that the soldier when they die, una not they give them death benefit? How much is 200? How much is 400,000 for a soldier death benefit? So therefore, this is where I came in, chief of army staff, chief of defense staff. Now where I come with this, since it's like that. Me, the voice of the voiceless, I said now a private soldier should be collecting 1.3 million naira, including allowances, so that when a soldier die tomorrow, he go know what he die for. A soldier should not be die for 700,000 naira service or 500,000. A soldier not they save 500,000 naira.
Can you imagine?
For how? I want to save him.
Can you imagine?
Then how much you they grab? When they grab for soldier head by operation. Even feeding allowance when they increase now from 1.5 to 3,000, soldier never smell. They never smell the food of 3,000. Talk about now if that 1.5 they smell. You want to tell me? I'm calling you people out. You people don't answer. I am not directing. I am not giving you people comment directly. But I am sending message to you people that I gave you people 2 months. I know say this video goes through you now. Make una do something about the life of a soldier. Soldiers are bleeding. That is why I stood up to make sure I speak out. So that Nigeria not going to confuse say, no man now. Now because they pay social amount. How much is 103,000 naira? If not be.
Okay.
Minimum wage allowance when they just rise motion last year. When the money come reflect January, they come add 53,000, join the 50,000 naira where army they pay soldiers before. If the money for don't reach like that, it was 70,000 before, 20,000 non regular.
Oh my God!
See, police one of the officers, one of the best of them say, say as Nigeria they do nothing. Then they carry NTA, ITV waka. Then the so-called House of Senate politician, they'll come carry they'll come the video, they'll come the give speech. They'll say, oh, those people, they are now they make the army they go. They are the workers of the Nigeria, they are the pillars of the officers of the Nigerian army are not the pillars of the Nigerian army. Soldiers, other rank, maybe the pillars of the Nigerian army. If you don't know, no now, forget about the rank. Forget about the rank. Who know the work for farm? How you can contact the farmer? You when you say officer, maybe the head, they are the one play the major role. Which major role? Can you be in the office fighting Boko Haram? Can you be inside AC, inside car fighting Boko Haram? Who there for inside how they fight the enemy for outside?
Exactly.
Now, officer they do the work. How officer they do the work? Many officers you see when they pass the circle for Abuja with the rank, they don't work, they don't fight or they get rank. Many don't know how to operate rifle.
Okay.
They don't know what to be ejector. They don't know what to be this thing P for inside rifle. They don't even know what keep part. They don't know, but they read down for paper. Now paper now one fight the enemy.
Hey.
Go paper go fight Boko Haram. If officer now they do the work, now claim the saboteur claim that officer now they do the work. This is where I came in. I need those 4 things for you. 1, the review of all the forces Act 1 until they wound soldier. They dismiss soldier unlawfully. 2, the benefit of soldiers. Make una release them. 3, the allowances of soldier. I talked about before. Then the death benefit of the soldier. Make him fall. Make una release them. Those things, those 4 things, you don't down in possession. Make una review them. Make una release the benefit of the soldier. Now wait till I talk with that. Now the message when I say make I say give you today with that. All right.
Okay. I have to salute this guy for coming out too. He's putting his life on the line. He don't even care. And I like his attitude. He don't care. He don't really talk and say they're not go fit by him. They're not go fit. And I believe him. They're not go fit by him. Make it expose everything where they happen. The moment of truth is here upon us in Nigeria. All those elders, they must all, one by one, they will come out and they talk truth. They must, because now truth now go save us this time around. T-Pain is, the man is afraid right now. Make people when won't come, maybe they come and maybe they come, they talk. It's very important. Because that country not belong to one person. We don't just fold hand aloud. Do you know the future of the number of people that will be at stake if Nigeria remains the way it is and gets worse? I beg go. I beg. Moving along. Let me see.
For everything you've been. Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to all of you, pending your time zone and where you are watching, hearing me from this very wonderful morning. Yeah, friends, I want to thank you guys for everything you've been doing, standing with this USB government under the leadership of Madam Ngozi Orabweze, the surrogate of Simon Ekpa, our
Sorry,
king,
let me move this.
who is going to be coming out.
Let me move this.
Please defend our land at all costs. General Christopher Musa and the generals of the Nigerian Simon Ekpa is in another.
If they say he's their citizen, he's affecting.
This is not the video. I'm sorry, guys. Don't be the video. Be this.
Your Brigadier General Alexander Tawasini, your case don't reach my table. The commanding officer, 2 brigades, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Your case don't enter my table. This message now for you, criminal generals. All the whole company in Uyo are under your care, where you deploy soldiers to be guiding white men who are in those areas. And the white men, they are paying you ransoning, feeding allowance, looking good, and operation allowance. They are paying you everything. Those companies are Ascon, Will Construction, Julius Berger, and many more. But what did they pay me? I don't know how criminal and devilish and rebellion you are to soldier in that brigade. How can you seize feeding money of a soldier, operation allowance of a soldier, the looking good when the company they gives to soldier, only you they chop am, and you are telling the soldier to they live in salary? Why many soldiers in that brigade, they have a medical issues? Some have leg issue, some have heart, some have inner trauma on their body. They also lay a complaint that they are not feeling well. Their hospitality is nothing to you people. But their sweat, their blood, is 40 people are going after to enrich yourself and your family. The generals in the Nigerian army, you people are wicked. Brigadier General Alexander Tawasimi, your case don't reach my table. How can you embezzle feeding money, embezzle operation allowance, embezzle looking good for all the whole company when cover Uyo, 2 brigades where you the command, soldiers are not eating anything. Message to Nigeria and a message to the governor of Akwa Ibom. His Excellency, the soldiers are guarding your life. That Brigadier General Alexander Tawasimi deploy in all those countries, even in your house, they are not feeding well. They are not feeding well. Your matter don't reach my table, I don't investigate you. Why are you people so devilish? Why be say this society won't join for inside this Nigerian army to enslave people's children? Why you no one change? Since you no one change, we go follow like that. I go tell so one day we'll carry mobilization and go to break on down for this Nigeria. Who you be, Alexander? To seize almost about 200 to 300 soldiers, more than a battalion. Only you, they chop their feeding allowance. Only you, they chop their operation allowance. Only you, they chop their looking good.
Jesus.
The case of that one in Port Harcourt don't reach my hand. But that one for 6 days, if they try, you know they touch their feeding allowance. If they give them their operation allowance, they feed well. They don't even send me video of their feeding. I see that 6 days garrison, the commanding officer is doing well. I will soon recommend that officer. I will recommend that. It's one of the 10% officer that is good in the Nigerian army. But you, Alexander Tawasi, you say say if you give soldier their benefit, you go die. You say if you release their operation allowance, you go die. You say if you leave, come on hand for their feeding money, say you go die. And that death, you go see die. If you not come out, see, not be trend, not be trend. Brigadier General Alexander Tawasimi, I give you 1 month. If you not pay their operation allowance and you not give them their feeding allowance and their benefit for that operation, for that outside duty, Alexander, I go bring you out. I go bring you out. I say make I just send this message for you, make you know say I know you, I know you. Release their benefits. There are soldiers there who are under medication. They need that money to treat themselves. See, really, I give you 1 month. I give you 1 month, Alexander Kiwasini. I give you 1 month. Release their benefits. You cannot be eating soldier money. See how foolish you are. While your children are there, you are giving your children. You don't want them to also take care of their children. Wickedness. Now this earth one they don't go correct this wickedness one to do for inside the Nigerian. Now me come. I don't fear now. I don't fear anybody. I don't fear any general. So I go one side. If I have my way back, am I with you now? But I don't fear now. Release soldier money. The commanding officer 2 brigade Uyo Akwa Ibom. Release soldiers money. Come on hand for their money. Give them their money. Let them eat what they are suffering for. Don't use their money again to go and be buying properties in all those GROA. Release their money before I talk.
Hello, this video is for Nigerian government. They say this guy, the threaty, very dark man. Watch the video before we start.
Before I go into this video, right? You know one thing I've observed in Nigeria that's happening. I don't know if you guys have picked up on it as well. Maybe you have, because you guys are extremely smart and very perceptive. I noticed that people have been coming out speaking the truth in defiance. Do you guys notice that? There's very dark man. Hate him or love him. The guy is speaking unadulterated truth. You might not like the way he presents it. He might not be perfect all the time, but he's doing his own on the one hand. Remember the property guy? Is it Iguma? Something Iguma. I can't remember the first name now. The same thing. The guy is speaking the truth about the mess that's going on with properties in Lagos specifically. Speaking the truth with Scott Iguma. Speaking the truth without any fear whatsoever. There's also this soldier that's been coming out recently. Every day, he's just taking that soldier, talking about the military and the corruption, calling it out. Whether you like it or not, that one day. There are other soldiers, so there are 2 other soldiers that have seen their videos come out, that have come out to speak. People have been coming out. There's another guy that came out that was arrested, I think in Enugu, is it Anambra or so? The guy came out and spoke about the Fulani terrorization that's going on. They picked him up, they arrested him, but people have been speaking up boldly. Have you guys noticed it, or is it just me? And it's getting more and more people are stepping up to that plate. For instance, I don't know if I want to count Sule Lamido, he's part of them, but he too is coming out and he's saying something. Ndume, I don't care much about most of these people, but he's coming out and he's also speaking. You can say the argument is that, I beg you, when their northern brother was there, they were not saying anything, blah, blah, blah. You can argue that. But have you guys noticed that a lot of people, especially in Nigeria, especially where it is hot, people have been coming out and speaking truth to power? There's something coming. There's something that's going to happen that's going to change the trajectory of where Nigeria is and Africa as a whole. Oh, by the way, did you guys hear that T-Pain has stepped down as ECOWAS chairman? He has given it over to the Sierra Leone president. I throw that in. Randy Peters, thank you very much. Objective TV, thank you very much. You see how people have been coming out. That other lady, I think she's in Benin. Is it Mama P they call her? That one too, right? Like her or don't like her, nobody is perfect, but they are doing their own in Nigeria, coming out unabated. Do you understand? Because there's something that's happening that we're not able to see clearly, but it's going to change the trajectory of Nigeria and Africa as a whole. There's something, and T-Pain is very afraid. Trust me when I say this. The man is scared. He's scared of his shadow right now. He doesn't know, the guy is confused. He doesn't know who to trust. Because remember, he's also trying to remove his vice president that the Northerners have pushed very hard against. Right? He's trying to do that. T-Pain is not finding it easy. All this one that is coming out and is acting like, nothing, no shishi. You see, he went to Kaduna and I think they said somebody that almost attacked him. Right? Then they turned around and claimed that the person that almost attacked him, that he's not mentally okay. Or more. T-Pain, if I were T-Pain, if to say I get it here, I go tell him and say, Baba, you have accomplished your life's goal of becoming president. Just take a bow respectfully. Just do that. Even before the 4 years, just do it. You will be respected for that. At least they go sit down and talk about you. They go say, okay, the man saw that he was not trying and the people's lives were not changing. He decided to take a bow out easily. I'm telling you, that's the only way, because whatever is associated with his whole presidency is going to be like dust. Nobody's going to remember. Matter of fact, now curse, people go to curse in name. I just make I point them out. Speaking is the beginning of the fighting process. I agree with you, Mr. Ganwalele. Completely agree. That's why sometimes I have complained. I'm also guilty of, saying that all we do is talk. That's all I do, because that's what I can do for now. But to be honest, this talk has really opened the eyes of a lot of people. What I saw, coming up to the election 2022-23 and what's happening right now, and seeing how people are, the difference is clear. A lot more people are coming out. A lot of eyes have been opened. People that were blind, now they can see. There's a lot of understanding that has come with this whole election. The presidency of ECOWAS usually rotates every 12 months. Oh, okay. All right. Well, he didn't do anything. He destroyed ECOWAS just like he's destroying Nigeria. So they better not allow him back.
I want to do this video for one guy. They are calling that guy a very dark man. VDM as bandits strike your people.
Exactly. Ganwalele. Exactly. Is it Precious that's her name? Okay. Precious, yeah. A lot of people. More and more people. In fact, there's another lady. That one, she just focus on church leaders. I think her name is Grace, if I remember. She calls them out without fear. Young girl, very young. She's calling them out without fear. Don't they take one Christian leader after the other? All these religious people, one after the other, they call them out. Now they've been calling her Prophet Omotofefein, whatever they call that man. The man, you know that now he's packaging sand and selling to his people. Hey, God, I beg you. Hey, this man is packaging sand. As they do you, na so in wife they do you, na so in pikin they do. Hey God, they need to call that man. No, they need to hold that man. If the man they carry in, people go where then, and people go see enter that church. Hey God, I beg. Yeah, guy, you're very correct about that. I heard somewhere that he's pressuring Kwankwaso to be his VP. Just a rumor for now. Did they not say he's trying to get the Benue guy? That's why the Benue guy is trying to package him in such a way. Roll out the red carpet for him so that he will be favored. That one, God forbid. Anyway, there's no loyalty on his own part, and to speak the way he has continued to speak shows he's really a betrayer. He should just move on. Bami is frightened. I'm telling you, Bami is frightened though, any. He's afraid. That guy is afraid. He's afraid of his shadow. You see, when they say the guy won't attack him, this is the face of, look at this look on his face. I say, see you. You are afraid. Look at him. Look at you surrounded by security. Person don't move awkwardly. You don't dey fear. That guy is scared. He's running scared.
Go there and be saying rubbish. Warn your people. This is just the beginning of that man. Warn them. This is just the beginning. They never say something. And I want to tell you something. Fulani are not like government. I'm seeing you in social media abusing government, doing this. Fulani are not like government. You have to be very careful. You have to be very careful. Last month, I come meet with one video. Benin State people, they give Fulanis 14 days to come out in their states. That one is rubbish now. They don't have that right to chase a Fulani in their state. Whether you state peace with Fulani or you should live in the states. You can see the number of cows they are killing in the state in this city.
He uses dialysis. Kale. Okay. Well, we saw that, right, in the initial election where they wet up and down.
All right, so you don't hear the message that I received today. So I was able to check the TikTok handle that sent it. This is the face of the person, and this is the TikTok. Me, I'm not even bothered about the threat.
You don't hear him. He is the threatening very dark man. In the process of threatening him, he reveals some information we don't know. So many questions we ask. He can't show us say these are the answers. Let me start. We have been asking, why did they attack Benue? I mean, we ask since no answer. Who is involved? Everywhere silent. I mean, why did they take loss into their own hands? Maybe they don't offend somebody. Who be this person? No answer. Everywhere they silent. No press conference. They don't arrest anybody. And one person not be arrested and lead to others be caught. Everywhere they silent. Someone has answered those questions. This one we say he talked secretly. He talked about their power. He sit down, made a video. Okay? Don't continue. He gave a reason. He claimed responsibility. He dropped a tip. As he said, this is just the beginning. This is just small. We are testing the water. He said, more attacks are coming. So many questions when they ask. And the fear all they get. He used one video. Less than 3 minutes, answer the questions. Okay? If this man is not arrested, a question, then, 1, it means he and his group are above the law. 2, it means the government is afraid of them. It is not arrested. 3, it means they are operating with confidence and backup, especially backup. Okay? Or worse, it may be indirect support from inside the system if this guy is not arrested.
Okay. If he's not arrested, that's a good point. There must be indirect support. We cannot deny that. There's likely indirect support. So, let me see. Obedience are up to something. Oh. They are just dropping videos here and there. So, So the president of Sierra Leone, his name is H.E. Julius Maada Bio. I think that's how it's pronounced, but someone can correct me. Is it Bio or Bio? I don't know. But T-Pain will be traveling to St. Lucia on the 28th for a walking visit and resting. I'm telling you, he's there on the dialysis. That's why his face looks like balloon. It's T-Pain. Now I understand his frequent stays in Paris for his dialysis. Yeah, that's why. I remember now all those incidents. Don't you see pictures of his clothes damp? You know? Clearly, there was something going on there. Come on, whatever happened to Beta Edu? Better Edu. Is it Better Edu? What's up? Who knows what's going on? With her. Where is she? How come she's been silent recently? Man, I can't play this video for you people. I'm sorry. I'm just going to tell you guys. So there's a king. The king gave a group some money to unalive his son, his own son. And they, you know, he go chop all the body parts. He can't tell the people the body part when he need. And he can't pay them 50K each for each part of the body. God. Oh, I can't play the video. I'm sorry, guys. Hey, things they happen for Nigeria. Oh, things they happen for Nigeria. I swear, if this guy not go, it's no difference between Nigeria and hellfire. If there's anything like that for those who believe in hellfire, no difference. Something is happening. God I beg you. God I beg. Maybe this time he's getting his dialysis in St. Lucia, change of location for the nose. That's like, where be when they shop for France? Why not they go meet her? Mona go welcome am, Tracy. Come on. Yeah? Why una not they go welcome am? Yeah, he's going to the Caribbean now, St. Lucia. Why not Akwa Ibom and Calabar beaches for him and his dialysis trip? Besides, I've been there. Hey, God. Material things don't they scatter them brain well. Now the ones where material things won't scatter their brain. No. Now the ones where they not teach for house. So the ones where they not train. No contentment. I'm sorry. Now the ones where they not fit to not be all Nigerians. So I know say it don't bad well now, but hey, not be so it be. Hey. So some people they blame Gowon for twisting the Aburi Accord facts. They say that they blame him for the civil war. They don't they drag Gowon since, so they never remove hand for a neck. When I hear say gunmen abduct Bayelsa High Court judge, they force him to resign. When I hear that one, ew.
House. Pastor will tell us say our mansion there for heaven. Don't go buy house for Lekki. And you are there singing Unondine anywhere, Rama. Just good day, go back anywhere. That's in a well or Raimo code. Yeah, you ain't Anya.
Pastor, when I say your mansion dey heaven, he don't go build house for Lekki. Hey, more things they happen for Nigeria. Used
to defend voters card. 2027, we are going to the polling units with one hand carrying voters card and another hand carrying what we used to defend voters card. Nigeria will be free.
Hey. His own son, Annie. It's weird. I can't even play as a video. I can't even play it. I can't. I can't. KL, I agree with you. If Nigerians know wetin that they do, if we know wetin they do, seriously. I'm telling you, guy, exactly. That's exactly what he's gonna do. Secretly, he will just come in. Eh? Yay.
Sheilo. Now, Sheilo, how many of you remember this man? This is the only Nigerian that can advertise and promote failure. Yes. Sheilo is the only Nigerian that is promoting failure. You leave your principal, Tinubu, to market him to us. Instead, they talk about Peter Obi when they even send you. Market Tinubu to me, Sheilo. Give me one reason why I should vote Tinubu for 2027. You see that you're a very wicked person. Just because you benefit from the government, you don't care about your people. Because they benefit, I know you to be a very good person. Yes, I say don't help upcoming comedians, growing comedians. But this has nothing to do with the entertainment industry. It has to do with common Nigerians. Are you this wicked? Wait, as in, you can't come and say, now I want to insult Peter Obi. Now your mate. You want to insult person when no they reason you, when they even know you, when no send you.
Exactly, kill.
Market Tinubu to me, Sheilo. As it is right now, you should be looking for ways to promote and market Tinubu to people. To the people that voted him last time because they will not vote for him again. What's it concern you and my Peter Obi? That's the man we are standing with. Convince me to leave Peter Obi to vote for Tinubu. Make me understand and make me know that yes, Tinubu is the man for 2027.
Exactly.
You are not a good person. If you are not to collect small things that you want at the chop, when I go begin to misbehave. You are rent or mockery, I don't understand. D1 just the middle. You people need to come out and give us reasons why we should leave. Is Peter Obi your problem? Can you wait? As you just said, it make me stop to support Peter Obi. No, I want you to convince me to vote for Tinubu. You don't understand. Make me vote for him. You come and Peter Obi say he will not leave party, a party that is spoiled. We know. He left Abga. From Abga, he went to PDP. PDP is confused. The PDP, no, they confused. We cannot go there, both PDP and APC. It's the Labour Party. Is not leaving. We are there. The reason why all these governors are moving from APC, from PDP to APC, is because they know they are not clean. Yes. All of them, they don't care about the people. They care about their pockets. All these governors moving. You left PDP to APC. What was happening in PDP? Were you not doing well? You won in PDP. Why are you going to APC? These are just wicked politicians. You are Sheilo. You claim, say you get the mind of the people. Give me one reason why Tinubu should go again for 2027. You're a wicked person. Not because they behave like person. You are black. May not be like say the color of your skin. They affect the way you think. I don't want to insult you. If you notice, I didn't mind my words. But it's supposed to get human sympathy. That's why they say Sheilo do like this. Do it. Think well. Convince me one reason why I should vote for Tinubu, and I'll stop supporting Peter Obi. Just one. Carry the camera, come on.
I don't know what Sheilo's problem is, so people, there are enough people to roast him, sha, so there's no need. Did you guys, anybody bother to watch what's his name? Renault's podcast? I can't stand that guy. Oh my goodness, I cannot stand him. Did anybody bother to listen? Refresh guy. Oh yeah, I actually had it lined up. I forgot to. I had it lined up. You read my mind. That made me like you, my sister. That made me appreciate you. You know, when you come, I always ginger. Tracy, thank you for gingering and reminding me. Honestly, I don't take it for granted. You really can't ginger me. No, sister, they dey excited when you show. Tracy, I appreciate you. Okay. See, now be this. Let's listen to Let's listen to this. Sorry, guys.
I know there was raids after that discovery of other apartments in the building, and given that you own an apartment there.
Oh, it's for tomorrow. Okay.
Very good question. Well, I'm sure for me, let me tell you my sadness. It's not actually an issue of just that cash was found. I leased an apartment there. I lived there. I was there in that block when they came to search the apartment in question. So it's something I know. But let me tell you what is worrisome. Well, we don't know. They're still dealing with who owns the money and who doesn't own the money. Maybe that will one day be clarified. But let me tell you where I'm even worried. Assuming the money was even from a background that is questionable, why would anybody keep it in such a circumstance? The place could have caught fire. Anything could have happened. If that money was put in our banking system, whoever kept it would have earned 8% per annum, so it would have earned about $7 million by now. 1 minute, it would have earned about let me finish. That $7 million is about $2.8 billion naira today. That is the amount I spent for secondary school, the entire secondary schools in Anambra State for the year. If we had decided to be generous, and decided I give each graduate 1 million, they would have shared it to 2,800 graduates, out of which 2,000 would have been successful. I can go on and tell you what that money will do. The bank that is keeping the money would have made 7% because they would have given it to a business at 15%, make 7%, which means the bank will keep going, and the business that they loaned it to will keep going. That is the economy. But that money was kept in a place where, I own an apartment there. People said to me, oh, you live there. Yes, I live there. It was built by somebody I'm close to and everything. And I told him, I said, I haven't finished being governor of Anambra State for 8 years. I cannot live outside Anambra State. Never. The only place I have a house officially built is in Onitsha. If you see any house anywhere in Lagos, Abuja, anywhere belonging to B2B, confiscate it. I live in Onitsha. So for my wife and family, I leave that place, and I'm happy that God and those who searched the place, because I was abroad. I traveled 2 days after, and they said they wanted to search my apartment. I sent the key through a very good Nigerian who was traveling. I'm sure the Obama, and he would tell people the story one day. Said to him, give these people this key. They sent the key, and they searched my whole apartment. I can tell the only result they found there, they say, this man doesn't live here. It's only his wife's clothes and shoe that we saw and everything. Now we didn't see anything belonging to him. But I said it to so many Nigerians. Peter Obi wears only black shoe, and I have to
Hey, baby boo, na so. P.O.'s brain is always thinking of profit. I know, na businessman. Reno carried his evil propaganda to honest bunch. Honestly, I can't even stand that guy. I don't know. Good luck to whoever watches it. It's a waste of my time. Oh, Annie, you be my darling too now. Annie, you be one of those people when you'll be one of the people when they appreciate gone for this my channel now. Why you go talk like that? Annie, you be T1 now in a caucus, eh? You be my own, my personal person. I know.
anytime, and I travel with it. records. Nothing else. So that people are wearing one. They go and buy $200 one, $300. It's a waste of time. I buy this from Max and Spencer. $49.99. Finish. It's a shoe. Nothing else. They say, oh, we didn't even see watch. I said it openly to everybody. This is the only watch I have. I won it for 17 years. Purpose of watch is to keep time. Why would I keep a watch at home? Whose time is he keeping?
They even showed the shoe. I beg, I would rather a stingy president than a wasteful one.
I want you to go and check my background. I'm not a poor person. Before I became governor, all of you can go and check my background, who I was before I became governor. Before I went into public life, I'm a very rich person. However, I have allergy for money being wrongly spent. That is why I go to schools. Every month, go and check the record till date. I visited at least 5 secondary schools all over Nigeria. The last visit was in Sokoto, and I give each.
Peter Obi visit secondary school in those states now. I beg, we need your help. We need your ginger.
It doesn't make sense.
Thank you very much.
So, the apartment is yes, but I'm appealing to Nigerians that is not a way to keep money.
If you heard that a governor once had a governor's aide once had about 200
I'm telling you, Tracy, see full enjoyment too.
And the governor said he should go and deliver it somewhere.
Soft life.
And then the governor claimed that it was for contract. And they called the person that would you still support that kind of government? The person said, now the people that whether they rule this country, they'll be that. Why would I support such a person? And I said that person is Peter Obi. Google it. That person is Peter Obi. But you don't know about that because you choose to be blind by your followership. I said everything is
true and can be confirmed.
Google it. It's no. I said there was a governor who once supported another candidate that wanted to become a godfather until his person fought against him, and the person came out to say that he was demanding for 7.5 billion naira from him for the money he used to support him. And he said, now those ABC government. And I said, that's Peter Obi. That was what Obiano said.
We're Phoenix Energy, a family-owned oil company focused on unleashing American oil from North Dakota and Montana. We've all...
That was what Obiano said. And once it is the person they support, automatically it becomes is a lie. But when it is another person, it is the truth.
This guy is a very
the truth is not selective.
I still maintain that I do not have problem with Obiano.
You and the governor, your successor, Willie Obiano, you seem to be a dagger strong.
No way.
What is happening between the two of you?
I don't know where you get the facts.
No, I read the stories in the papers.
No, that's wrong.
He has been accused you of all kinds of things.
No, what was he accused me of? Can you give me one?
Well, he accused you, for example, that he had to pay you for him to become governor. He accused you that you were not as successful a governor as you claim, and your media man, Valentine Obianyam, has responded to some of those.
Ruben, nobody have accused me in Anambra State.
No, I'm saying the governor.
No. I live in Anambra State. And nobody in Anambra State will you meet that's Anambra indigenous, even when he doesn't like me, will tell you Peter Obi was not successful as a governor. It's impossible. Come, let's walk the streets of Onitsha. I live in Onitsha. And as you know, I was a governor who was not traveling with routine of securities and everybody. Until today, it remains the same. Come, let's walk the street. That's how you know. And I live there. It's not as if I finished governing. Anambra State is the only place that have a home, have a house called my own. If you see any piece of land or house belonging to Peter Obi in Abuja, burn it down or take it. If you see one in Lagos, take it. Why have a flat in Lagos? I live in Onitsha. Not even anywhere, Onitsha. Built my own house there. That's where I live. And I'm always there. I came from there yesterday. Can show you my body pass. I came from the last flight from Asaba yesterday. When I finish, I go back there. Who will live there if you didn't do well? Every road you see in Onitsha today was constructed by me. If you cross the bridge, go and
Ask anybody. So nobody can tell you that you see children doing well today in America. It is me. I changed the school dynamics. They were number 26 and 27 when I came into office. And I've just called the banks where I left money. That is how you know. So it's not a question of this. Every secondary school in Anambra State, for example, have 2 buses. I bought them. I bought one in my first tenure. I bought the other one in my second tenure. No, they've not had any since I left. They've not had any since I left. Just to give you one example. I bought computers. The highest amount of desktop computers ever bought by a government in Africa was purchased from us by HP. Truly outstanding. He said it the other day in the news. 30,000 computers paid up front. Innocent, I paid him 5 billion up front to supply us like 1 year before he delivered one vehicle. So these are records, they are not there. So nobody will have accused me of anything. And let me tell you, you're wrong. Since I left as governor of Anambra State, nobody, not Anambra State government, directly or indirectly have paid me 1 naira. I've not received any form.
Why are you not entitled to pension?
I don't know, but I'm saying I've not received anything. When people were bringing us of laws to say, governor this, governor, I told them when I leave here.
Just rolling in to say that if you've recently been in a car accident, you might be entitled to a lot more compensation.
Listen, when people were bringing us of laws to say, governor this, governor, I told them when I leave here.
Hey, Sid, welcome.
Never received 1 naira. I want you to put it on record and make that.
But you still haven't answered my question.
Yes.
What's the relationship between you and Governor Willie Obiang?
We have a good relationship. He's the governor. He's elected to focus on to serve for the people. Not my relationship with him is irrelevant.
Exactly.
He's elected. You see, this is where you get it wrong. You must focus on what you elected.
Exactly.
When I was in office, I can tell you, I and most of the elites are not in good terms. But I wasn't elected. You have seen me say it every day. Even my own wife comes back and says, I met Ruben, I met this man, he's not happy with you. I said to her, listen, my job is not to make people happy.
Exactly.
There's people in the entertainment industry whose job is to make everybody happy. Me, I'm not happy myself. I'm elected to Fifth School, Fifth Road, and do this. You must focus on what you're elected to do. He's not elected to have a good relationship with me. He's elected to do the roads, fix the school, make Anambra State work. For example, he gave an example that some people are exporting bitter leaf and ugu worth of $5 million. We want to see the farm. We want to see this is what is elected to do, not to keep it to be happy or do this thing. I've just told you in issue of saying I paid money. I said I have never received 1 kobo. 1 kobo from anybody as an ex-governor. I'm not looking for one. My focus is how do we make Nigeria work?
There are millions of Nigerians who already know the value of Peter Obi. Forget all of the propaganda that is out there, trying to give a dog a bad name so they can hang it. Nigerians know the truth. Nigerians know the quality and the character and the competence of Peter Obi. And they will vote for him any day. The only problem, as we saw in 2023, was rigging. That is the only problem. Will he be able to overcome in 2027 and be sworn in as the next president of Nigeria? The answer to that is simple. If we do what is necessary. But at the end of the day, success can only be measured if Peter Obi is sitting in Aso Rock as the next president of Nigeria. That is the only success I want. And that is the only success Nigerians deserve and demand.
Bam.
Anything short of that, I am not interested.
Yep.
Can Peter Obi win? And in fact, many Nigerians will answer yes. But then they will put a caveat. But they will not give it to him.
Listen up. If you've been injured in a recent car accident, what you do next can make or break how much money you get. Here's the biggest mistake I see people making after a car accident: talking to insurance companies or rushing to an attorney.
To him. That was the answer many of us gave in 2023. Yes, Peter Obi can win, but they will not give it to him.
Yeah.
Yes, Peter Obi can win,
We
but
heard
they
that.
will not swear him in.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Peter Obi will win, but they will rig him out. Peter Obi will win if the election is free and fair, but the elections cannot be free and fair because Tinubu is planning to write election. These are the answers that many Nigerians are giving. And I'm not talking about supporters of Peter Obi now. I'm talking about patriotic Nigerians out there.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the level of propaganda that has been pushed to paint Tinubu as a rigger of election. In fact, a master rigger.
And you know
Tinubu
now.
is only
You
as
know.
strong as INEC is allowed to be manipulated.
Exactly.
If INEC cannot be manipulated, Tinubu is as weak as any Nigerian candidate.
Bam.
Weak.
Bam. Bam.
So how can we make sure that Peter Obi will not be rigged out again in 2027? I don't want to sit here and be doing videos to be complaining in 2027. No. I want to do videos to be celebrating that Peter Obi is going to be sworn in after the elections of February.
That's it.
In May 29, 2027. That's what I want to be doing. Celebratory videos. And that is why I am looking ahead and I am seeing the danger signs and I'm calling your attention to it. Don't play Tinubu's game of distraction. Engaging in fruitless talks that will distract from taking the fruitful action that will guarantee Peter Obi as the next president of Nigeria. Don't play Tinubu's game. They are all distractions.
Welcome, Matthew. Do you have a different did you hear anything? Did he say he's not coming out? You say stop pushing Peter Obi. Did Peter Obi say he's contesting? Peter Obi is the most popular, so I don't understand. He's the most popular by any yardstick you want to use to measure. He's the most popular. He stands out. All of them. All the parties are looking for him to join them. APC people are begging him to come. What's his name? That works man, Minister for Works man. He said Peter Obi should come and join APC. Not be so he talk. So make them join, make them push T-Pain for 2027. PDP too, they are coming. Oh, please come home before that guy decamp to APC. Show me if he has not already decamped. Come home. We want you home. LP, all of them, right? Everybody. Peter Obi is the hottest babe in town, so I don't understand. Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much for that response, Sid. We are the ones that are asking. He doesn't have a choice. Now we the answer to, because now as me I did, so I'm running for president through Peter Obi. So I don't know, my brother, whether I like him or not. Peter Obi, this one he must carry. Now the load when he can carry for us in this time, in this space, so he must carry him. You understand? The answer to wetin I want na Peter Obi hand the day. You think say I go let am rest? No, I no go let am rest. Okay, because I get plans. So Peter Obi has my answer. All those prayers of praying. The prayer when you dey pray for me na Peter Obi hand the day. Peter Obi enter many things dey when I no go dey worry about. So let's move on.
Without free and fair election, Peter Obi will be rigged out. So the task, the job, the work that you and I have as patriotic Nigerians is, how do we ensure, how do we guarantee that the election of 2027 is free and fair?
Bam.
Many people have their eyes fixed on electoral reforms, and I commend that. But the electoral reform is just plan A. even if we get it, and I'm not saying we cannot get it, even if they give us electoral reforms by some miracle, I still cannot trust INEC.
Absolutely.
Maybe you can.
I can't.
I am not as strong as you.
No, I don't feel sleep until Peter
I
Obi
still
is
don't trust
sworn in.
INEC.
Nah, exactly. Even
Not
when
to
he's
come
sworn
up with
in
some
himself.
kind of glitch that will still rig the election in favor of their preferred candidates.
Exactly.
So, what can we do?
Habla Tito Álvarez. En los años 80 y 90, yo fui la cara del centro.
We do. They say they will rig the election of 2027. Yes. Oh, in fact, they say they have written results.
Yep.
Yes. But we go give them fire. We go popo them.
Nah, so.
So if they are pushing the narrative that
Good
they have
night,
rigged the election of
Tracy.
2027,
Thank
what
you
are
so
Nigerians
much,
supposed to do?
sis. I appreciate
Give
you.
up
Sleep tight,
and let them stroll into Aso Rock to continue their term in 2027 to let them stroll? No. We have options that we can try. And we will try them. No matter how difficult or how insurmountable the problems may be, no matter how difficult the options may be, we will try them. And we must try them. If not, Peter Obi will be rigged out again and will be out crying, complaining, oh, Peter Obi is not able to defend his vote. How is he supposed to defend the votes?
Ataya.
When the levers of power are already in the wrong hands, in the hands of people that are ready to shoot, to kill. I don't want to complain in 2027.
Exactly.
I want to win.
Yep. Me too.
When Peter Obi
I'm right
wins,
there with you.
Nigeria wins.
Yes.
Imagine the only politician in Nigeria. I don't even call him a politician. I call him a leader that has had the benefit of being in office and did not steal government money.
Yep.
Even other governors were mocking him that they chop money, they steal money, they loot, they use White Elephant project to siphon public funds into private pockets. So they were bragging about it and mocking Peter Obi for it. If there is no reason at all for you as a Nigerian to support Peter Obi, this reason, is one of the reasons that people like me are pulling our weight behind Peter Obi.
Yep.
No other. Is it a Tinubu? Is it an Atiku? Which one? Which one? Then you have somebody in the person of Peter Obi who decided to leave money behind.
Hey!
Who decided to invest, to create wealth, instead of just coming up with some scheme like the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Railway to siphon public funds into private pockets while using government money or government name to collect the loan to do the job. If a new Nigeria is what we seek, we need people like Peter Obi. If not for anything, even if Peter Obi will not make things better, for the sake of sending a message to corrupt politicians out there that the people have woken up, if not for any reason, for that reason, we need somebody like Peter Obi.
Exactly.
And the only way he gets to be sworn in is for us to prevent rigging. We must prevent rigging. How do we prevent rigging? I've told you it's beyond electoral reforms. We have to take certain steps and actions as citizens of Nigeria. Political party reforms, citizens election monitoring, de-weaponization of poverty to prevent vote selling and vote buying, and prevent voter apathy, de-weaponization of impunity, and de-weaponization of political parties. We need to engage in these solutions. details are in the description. But the most critical one that I am begging you, if you are still watching this video, I am begging you, is to volunteer as a polling unit marshal. The link is in the description. We need 600,000 polling unit marshal. 600,000 polling unit marshal. 3 polling unit marshals per polling unit. And each of the polling unit marshal does not know the next 2 polling unit marshal in a particular polling unit.
Yeah.
And why is this that we need polling unit marshals? We have a real-time election results transmission, collation, and display application. We call it Vote Vision. We have another version called Election Guard. And this application requires volunteers at the polling units to enter the results in triplicates. In triplicates. That's why we need 3 polling unit marshal volunteers per polling unit. And once they enter it from the polling unit, bam, the result is propagated to the ward level collation center, to the state local government level collation center, to the state level collation center, to the national level collation center, and Nigerians will be seeing it in real time. So where INEC deviates, we will see it and point it out immediately. And with the next solution, which is evidence gathering, calm guard, we will have the evidence to back it up, such that the judiciary will have no choice but to defend.
Say goodbye to blurry vision and get your eyesight back with this powerful 7-second natural trick. If your vision's blurry or your...
The judiciary will have no choice but to defend truth. Such that we won't need to depend on INEC for evidence to defeat INEC in court.
Yeah, that's true.
Such that we will be the ones singing and dancing in victory, and the riggers or planned riggers will be the ones going to court. We can make it happen.
Yeah, we can.
But it starts with you being a volunteer. It's free to volunteer. Absolutely free. Volunteer. The link is in the description. Please, volunteer. If you want free and fair elections in Nigeria, come 2027. We need Peter Obi.
We do.
And if you love Peter Obi, now is the time for you to work for him. By the time it is 2027, it is already too late.
Yes.
Now is the time, the perfect time to prevent rigging.
Yes.
We have to put structures in place to do what? To prevent rigging.
Walai.
Very, very important.
Yep.
Don't allow yourself to be distracted with the distraction propaganda that is on. Speak truth to power. Expose their lies. But know that that is not enough.
Yep.
More needs to be done.
Yep.
And it's Project Ego. And coincidentally, electoral reform is one of the 7 action steps of Project Ego. What we're saying is, it is not enough. You need the other 6. And you can be a part of it. What are you going to do? Click the link in the description and join. Start by volunteering. Let's take it up from there. Let's show these people that Nigerians have woken up, that Nigerians can indeed send them packing.
Absolutely.
Cannot Okonkwo said that, look, 2023 is gone. But in 2027, Atiku, Tinubu, Peter Obi should step aside. Would you be supporting Peter Obi in 2027? Or you hold the view that they should step aside?
You know, what I found strange about that statement, and I remember we had a long conversation with Kenneth Okonkwo. I called him out, like, on what basis was Atiku, Tinubu, and Peter Obi put on the same
pedestal?
Yes, or use the same bench, a paint or brush used on them. It might have made sense to him, and he has a right to his own opinion. It doesn't to me. I don't see in what capacity has that would that happen. And for me, Peter Obi is one person. whom I know has the love and care for people. He has empathy.
Yep.
He feels what happens to the citizens. And it's someone that I see who wants to have a legacy. That's something that's important to me. I'm not looking for someone who gets to office, who doesn't care, who all he's thinking about is how do I take more money? How do I buy a private, more presidential jets for myself, more yachts, more whatever for myself, rather than how do I ensure my name that in the next, 100 years, 200 years, when they're talking about Nigeria, it's me. And this is someone that I know has the courage to take on the issue. Some people...
Oh, sorry,
I saw
guys.
the third...
Sorry, I been novice. Mona novice. So, hey, where is this? Ooh, apologies. Where is this? Okay, there we go.
2023 is gone, but in 2027, Atiku, Tinubu, Peter Obi should step aside. Would you be supporting Peter Obi in 2027, or you hold the view that they should step aside?
You know, what I found strange about that statement, and I remember we had a long conversation with Kenneth Okonkwo. I called him out, like, on what basis was Atiku, Tinubu, and Peter Obi put on the same
pedestal?
Yes, or used the same bench, a paint or brush used on them. It might have made sense to him, and he has a right to his own opinion. It doesn't to me. I don't see in what capacity would that happen. And for me, Peter Obi is one person whom I know has the love and care for people. He has empathy. He feels what happens to the citizens. And it's someone that I see who wants to have a legacy. That's something that's important to me. I'm not looking for someone who gets to office, who doesn't care, who all he's thinking about is how do I take more money? How do I buy a private, more presidential jets for myself, more yachts, more whatever for myself, rather than how do I ensure my name that in the next, 100 years, 200 years, when they're talking about Nigeria, it's me. And this is someone that I know has the courage to take on the issue. Some people think that courage is by, when you just come out and talk and you can say this. No, it's by putting yourself down there and saying those things that people are afraid to talk about. We know about oil theft. It's still going on in Nigeria. And there's one candidate who spoke about it repeatedly. And since after the election, it's almost as if nothing is being said about it. And you see what he said about the oil cabal. This is someone who has the courage to stand and dare and go for it. You said what he has said about the oil cabal that we have and what they're currently doing. You see a situation whereby Tompolo has even accused the Navy of being the one to connive with those who are stealing our oil. And nothing. And right now as we are here, nobody is saying anything about that. Come back to courage. When you talk about courage and say that whether Peter Obi has done this in Anambra, say yes, he did. You saw what he did with the Ubad family? What's this other one? There was a whole lot of like exactly what we have in Nigeria. There was a hold in Anambra State where people felt that there are certain people who control the state and nothing could be done about it. And he came on and he stood. He won the election. The election was rigged. He went to the courts, you understand, to ensure that the right thing was done. And he stood for so many years. And one of the things that he always talk about is sometimes when he goes to that, he used to go alone. Whereas the other ones are coming with their shoebi, they're dancing, they're drumming, they're going on. He stayed on, you understand? That in itself is courage. One of the things, you've not asked, but I'm going to ask you, one of the things that people, have said is the fact that, after the 2023 election, he could have asked that people be on the street. People, for them, that is courage. That's not necessarily courage. This is someone who said, no, I'm going to follow the legal system and take it to the end. I believe in the Nigerian institution and I believe in the Nigeria and go with it. But there are people who feel that it's always about get people to be on the streets, get them to be out there, put them in harm's way or fire's way or whatever. And Peter Obi has said, no, he is not going to do that. And I'll give you just a bit of an insight into what we're doing, our campaign. During that whole campaign, there was a time when I think you saw P Square. Mm-hmm. They supported Peter Obi openly. They didn't deny, they didn't hide it. And they were supposed to perform at a particular... It took a lot. I remember I spent over 8 hours with lots of messages, giving him 1, 2, 3, I think about 9 or whatever reasons why they should be on it. And his fear was that he didn't want them to be... What's the word that is used?
Blacklisted.
To be victimized.
Yes.
Because he knows how the system works. There are a lot of people who want to support. Nigerians have been coward. To the extent you come out and support and then you become a victim.
Yes.
That's the kind of person that he is.
Let me start from the first thing that Aisha Yusufu said, which is the fact that Peter Obi has empathy. I normally judge anybody that had held public office on...
That's the important part is what I've listened to. So, do you guys know that they don't name the Yelwata Cemetery after T-Pain? They've named it after him. They say na Bola Ahmed Tinubu Cemetery, Yetawali. Oh my God, and Nigerians, that go be the end of Tinubu. Walai talai. This Baba, you know, go rest. Even for in grave, he will be tormented. Make we listen to Aisha take on the matter.
Trust Nigerians to always have something that they will use. Sometimes it's dark humor. And right now, the conversation on social media is that since Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu likes renaming things after himself, that what we should have is the cemetery at Yelwata being renamed after him to Bola Ahmed Tinubu Cemetery at Yelwata. I mean, people have been killed under his watch. He hasn't really particularly showed care, empathy, or sympathy for the people whose loved ones have been killed. He hasn't shown action in going against the killers of our fellow citizens of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. What he has done more of is to say that, our communities should live peacefully together. Our leaders, political leaders, and other leaders should be mindful of the kind of statement that they make. You've not seen him sort of like go after the terrorists, themselves. And a lot of people are saying, well, it is time, because all of these killings are actually on him, on his failure to protect citizens, even after truncating their mandate and rigging election to be declared as president and the federal and commander-in-chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We've seen the killings that have gone on in Yelwata, very gory sights, and the different stories that are coming out of there. When you talk about, when you see the personal effect, the personal grief, it becomes so unbearable that you don't even know how the survivors are feeling and how they are able to cope on a daily basis. And so citizens are saying, yes, give him that. That is what he wants. That is what he wants to see. And so let him also take that name. There's been a lot of conversation. If you see the kind of things going on, like for example, this one is talking about a 10-year-old month baby, Tagule Aya, who miraculously survived the brutal attack by suspected Fulani herdsmen in Yelwata, Guma local government area of Benue State. He has been reunited with his father at the Benue State University, teaching hospital. That's quite a heartwarming, story coming out of this tragedy. But then the question that you need to ask, where is the mother? Most likely the answer would be that
Bola Ahmed Tinubu Gota, Lagos Division.
Someone here shared a post from Bola Ahmed Tinubu that he did about 11 years ago, and that was on the 9th of September 2014. He said the festering Boko Haram attacks on the northeast and the massacre of innocent citizens is concrete proof that Nigeria has no government. And I can tell you for free today that Nigeria does not have a government. You only have people who have hijacked the system and are staying there for their own interests. Some of the pictures, are coming out. It's really so sad. And if you see the videos, they're so gory, and in the way that fellow citizens have been attacked in this manner. And one thing that many people do seem to forget, and which I never I never pass an opportunity to remind us all, is the fact that yesterday's victims were once survivors. Today's victims were yesterday's survivors, and tomorrow's victims would be today's survivors. The question I always ask is, who is next? For those who don't understand what I simply said, it's because when the last attack that happened, the Yelwata current victims, the over 200, they were not attacked, and so they were survivors. But guess what? When their own happened, they who were the survivors of yesterday became the victims. After this Yelwata attack, we've had several attacks across Nigeria where people have died. We've had attack in Benue again. We've had attack in Taraba. We've had attack in Borno. We've had attack in Kano. we've had attack. I think it was Enugu. There's another eastern, I think it's in, there's another southeastern country within 72 hours of each other. That's when these things are happening. And so the people who are the current victims, they were once survivors and they didn't know it's going to be their turn. And so if nothing is done, the next set of attack that is going to also happen is going to be those of us who are alive, and you don't know where that thing is coming from. And I always try to remind us all that, look, being a victim in Nigeria is no longer a matter of if you will be a victim, but a matter of when you will be a victim, because the victim card is going around and we are all victims, you know, waiting for to happen. Judith Atibi, you know, question the kind of leadership that looks away from grief. And this was the question she was asking: who cries for Benue? Who stands for Yelwata? Was it the president? The one who flew all the way to Benue State only to cancel his visit to the massacre site at the last minute, citing bad roads and heavy rains? Is that the person who is crying for the victims in Benue? Definitely not. That's someone who focuses on his own selfish interests and is not even caring. There's no empathy, does not care about the social contract between people and government. But anyway, what at the end of the day, you know that people don't bring election for them to come and give people good governance. And then you see a particular conversation also about a lady that lost all her 5 children. And she also lost her mother at the recent Yelwata massacre in Benue State. And the person who tied it said, the pain is so deep and piercing. How do you console someone like this? How do you tell her to reconcile with those who wiped out her family? And that's the thing. You tell them to go and reconcile with terrorists who are killing them, who take people out, who don't care? How? How is that even a possibility? It's really sad. I also saw, you know, the story of another lady who her mother, her sisters had all they killed, and the only reason why she wasn't killed is the fact that she didn't sleep at home. She wasn't at home that very day. And then, of course, there's another story of a gentleman, a graduate. I think maybe.
Welcome, Emil. Happy Sunday to you.
To go and check his crops, and decided to sleep at home in his village, and that was the end of it. So when people try to make this a farmer herders something, no, it's not a farmer herders crisis. These are terrorists that are wiping out our citizens, and it's high time that Nigeria, you know, stands up to its responsibility. But in the meantime, for Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he needs to have this cemetery named after him, for it to be a reminder of how much he has failed the people, that he rigged the election to get himself declared as president and the commander-in-chief, that people are dying under his watch and he's doing nothing about it. And the same way he tweeted about 11 years ago that with the killings that are going on, that there's no government in Nigeria. Indeed, there's no government today.
Exactly. So that cemetery, he deserves to be named after Tinubu. He has earned it. It's well earned. Bola Ahmed Tinubu Cemetery, Yetawale. Matter of fact, I'm going to use it as my cover next time so that people will be reminded that he create nice cemetery be that where they bury people when they die, you know. So on that note, my people, make I wrap them up this evening. It's been fun. We don't strengthen ourselves. Our resolve is stronger than ever. We move, we march forward. We must ensure that Peter Obi comes in, regardless of what they say. Okay? Now we get this time. Our locon. Okay? It's our turn. We must prove that it is our turn. The only time, once Peter Obi, they don't swear I'm in, you don't become president, I go first take vacation. Hey, I go take long vacation to go chill first. Say, finally the battle has been won. Then I'll come back, I'll come to observe, so that we need to mark all the work when Peter Obi they do. We need to benchmark him. You understand? Then we'll come talk about how we want to relocate back home under the mango tree, telling you people what's going on, streaming live and stuff like that. You know? So, you say I too like wahala. Which wahala? This one, you never ready for the wahala. See, they there, oh, May Express, they leave you, they there. You see this election, or more, everybody need to tie wrapper. You tie wrapper for your waist, you tighten am. Because these people, when they come to take your life, take your land. Wait till you go fold your hand, they look them. No! You need to give them bumper to bumper, aura for aura. Since they say that they craze, everybody they kukuma they craze now. So we must collect now. Who craze pass now? Go collect the country. Because me, I know T-Pain is afraid. He's afraid of his shadow. He's afraid. Anybody when we are near T-Pain now, if you say boo, T-Pain go wrong, go hide under bed. So with that, thank you very much, everybody. Sid, my brother, thank you. I appreciate you. Emil, thank you for stopping by. Gawalele, good night, oh. Gawalele, go and sleep, oh. Everybody, who else was here? Michael. Well done, oh, my brother. I know say you dey work. Greet over her for me, oh. KL. Who else? Dada. Everybody that was here. If I didn't mention your name, I beg you, no personal, oh. I know if you scroll back up again. So I go see you now on my next one. Have a wonderful rest of the evening and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.